previously on Omega Core, the party met up with Drizzt Do'Urden and made their way to Bloodbath and Beyond, where they discussed a light bit of politics, did some shopping, and got a little tipsy. Not the dwarves, though. They never get tipsy. They discovered the matriarch of the city is a woman named Phyra Quell, and the two faction lords that hold controlling interest and her ear are Pinnochet, the head of the Pook pirates, and Alton DeVir, head of the Order of the Faceless Ones. Very ominous name. Drizzt was already planning on striking against these two leaders and enlisted the help of the party in order to help gain support of an internal Drow uprising against the followers of Ordog and Lilith. Or at the very least, sow chaos and create a supply chain issue. Drizzt believed that Phyra Quell would listen to him if the two faction leaders were taken out of play, and if he was able to present some hard evidence against Ordog and Lilith. The group set up an ambush for Pinnochet first and struck at him in an alleyway. Their goal was to grab him off the street quickly and quietly. Things didn't go as planned, and they squared off for a brawl against the faction lord, who was clearly not to be taken down so easily. Alright, so, if you remember, if at all, it's been a while, Cassie attempted to grab him easily off the street and kind of put him in a hold, and he escaped that through Misty Step and is now back at the other end of the alleyway here, a couple of spaces away.
I believe I do still look like one of his guards, though.
Yeah. Very true. Okay.
He definitely knows like something's up, but I believe, still look like his guard.
Okay. So you haven't transformed back yet?
I haven't transformed back into Cassie yet. I still look like a dark elf guardsman.
Gotcha. Okay. And at this point, Drizzt has taken he has lured, I should say, the other his posse away, basically, right? And so it is left with just currently the rest of you are still up in kind of like the rubble of the slums, and so it is currently just Cassie, the guardsman, and Pinnochet in the alleyway here at the moment. And Pinnochet is clearly taken kind of like he kind of realized, his current situation, and he has the suspicious, like squint on of like, he's eyeballing Cassie, kind of figure this person out, because he can tell that, something's wrong, right? Do you look like somebody specific of his guardsmen?
I mean, so I was able to see the guards that he had with him, and I believe when they ran off, I transformed. I had already looked like a dark elf. I think I had disguised myself, and I'm pretty sure I'm still dressed like one of those guys that ambushed us when we first walked in the city.
Ah, okay, right.
So, but I think all I did was like a quick, because I can only change my physical appearance. I can't change my clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that's the important disdistinction.
Right. Okay. So you're still in like the furs and like the thicker, like more.
No.
Northern,
I had put on a set of clothes that I stripped off one of those dead bodies.
Oh, right. Okay. So you have his clothes and you look like him,
I have the clothes, and I probably adjusted my face to look like one of the people who ran off, but the uniform might, I'm really relying on that it's dim down here. I am relying on the fact that my face should look like, I don't know how much attention this man actually pays to his servants or not, but I'm relying that I look like one of his underlings. The clothing should at least look local, and but I'm pretty sure the jig's up at this point. I did just try to kidnap this man.
Yeah. So okay. So he's all right. So then he's gonna look at you and he's gonna be like, "I see you caught me in the old back alley gamble there. You're going for the coup? Really? You think you're gonna try and top me, the big boss man? The big play? I mean, got the big balls on you, I suppose. All right, have at it. Let's go. Come on."
I mean, I always like to do things the easy way.
Oh, that's not fun, is it? Now, come on. How about it? All right. You guys are already in initiative at this point. You've already rolled. So he doesn't know that the rest of you are here, but that doesn't give you a surprise round, unfortunately, because you're still an active combat situation happening. So,
I think I remember something about we actually started getting closer and such. You
guys are pretty close, but
okay,
you
so
can
we're not
maneuver.
Yeah, because you just kind of randomly put us up there too. So
I did, but it's also the only like hiding place per se, really, for him not to have seen you. I mean, you can use. I mean, also I put him at the bottom of the order, so you kind of get like a quasi stealth round, surprise round here.
We should at least be within our movement speed to be able to get up to him. Then.
Yes,
Yeah,
you should be able to get there, I believe. I can double check that for you.
I
I'm
think
pretty sure
we
you're all
would've
within. Well, I mean, I can move you guys a little closer if you wish, but I can just fudge the numbers. Not a big deal. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty dang close. Okay, so if you guys want to, you can pull up the important notes document that does have the turn order in it. Which can help you if you wish. So we have, just to run down the list, you have Diego, Nomad, Ianthe, Cassie, Bart, and then Pinnochet. Okay. So Diego is top of the order. So Diego, our fun-loving Hellfire dwarf friend, what you doing?
All right. Well, I'm just going through and remembering everything. We're trying to capture this guy alive, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Drizzt was very clear that you do not want to kill him because that's going to strike poor favor with the matriarch, basically.
How far away is he from me?
He's 40 feet. I can get you a little closer if you need to.
That's within range. I'm going to use my chains to grapple him.
Grapple him? Grapple to him? Or are you bringing him to you or you to him?
No, I am just holding him there.
Oh, okay. You actually do a grapple. Okay.
Yeah, it's on here it's called tether.
Okay.
So, yeah, I can't make a melee attack as long as I've got him, but he can't, unless he succeeds on a strength saving throw, he can't get any further away from me.
Okay, he can get closer though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this is they're stopping from running basically. Gotcha. Do I roll the check now or on his turn? Does it say?
On his turn.
Okay, gotcha. So he's tethered until his turn when he can attempt to break it. Gotcha. Okay. Anything else? You're very quiet.
You're very quiet. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was talking away from my mic.
Ah, yes, they're very sensitive microphones.
Nope, that's gonna be it for me. There's not much else I can do.
Okay, you say input?
What?
You say input?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, Diego's two chains wrap around him and kind of lock him in position. Kind of like, it takes him by surprise because he did not see you up there at all. And he thought it was just like a one-on-one kind of deal. And he looks up and now he has noticed, I would say well, hold on. There's fair. Nope, he knows just Diego, nobody else.
Nope, he just sees the guy's back somehow.
Not particularly observant, but you know.
Our bright blue
he thinks
cleric.
Nomad is a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
our bright blue cleric right there. No idea.
Hi.
Nope.
Hey, blend into the background.
Yeah. He's very small. I mean, so is Diego, but so yeah, he's noticed Diego, and he looks a little less confident than he did earlier. All right, now we have Nomad up, Ianthe on deck.
Okay, so Nomad wants to run right up to him.
Okie dokie.
And so now I have a question for you. If I decide to talk to him, is that a free action or is that actually a
As long as it's not
full action?
a
Quick.
extended monologue, yes.
6 seconds.
Okay, so Nomad just says to him, Zira, my name is Nomad Glam, and there are many of us surrounding you, and I would strongly, I would suggest, I think it's a really good idea that maybe you just come along quietly, because if you do not, we will. We're going to basically pulverize you, and that's not a good thing. And I really think you would be better off if you just come along quietly. There are lots of us, and if you remember the Iron Skies, we were the ones that destroyed them. We will not do you any harm. We will just take you quietly, wrap you up, and that would be it. What do you say?
Give me an intimidation check. It was gonna be with disadvantage, but since you mentioned the Iron Sky Massacre, it's a flat roll.
Can Cassie grant advantage by like acting along with the monologue, like as he's saying different things, her just kind of like as Nomad is telling him like, we won't hurt you, and she's like, well, maybe.
It's a little hurt.
You know, like, I really want to beat him up.
I was actually saying, oh, it's an 8. What I was what I was hoping for was that I was not intimidating him as much as trying to persuade him. But
I mean, it is you are surrounded, and we might kill you. That's kind of a definite threat.
Okay, all right. So
I also say since Cassie believes it is a threat, she's trying to act intimidating, so you'll get advantage on your intimidation roll.
Okay,
so it's not a persuasion roll, unfortunately for you, which I'm sure you prefer.
Well, I got a 23.
Really? Okay.
You did it.
All right, I will say that Nomad wasn't as convincing necessarily as Cassie's like pantomiming in the background of like murder.
Yeah, like I'm like, as soon as he says anything like, you know, it really would be best if you just come along quietly with us. Cassie is like making throat slitting motions right behind him.
Nomad doesn't know this.
No.
So he thinks it's him.
Idea.
Yeah. Also, I will say also he does definitely like his demeanor changes when you mention the Iron Sky at the front gate, because that like he seems like pretty just like, okay, yeah, go away, little man, at first. But then you mentioned Iron Sky, and he's like, oh, interesting. And he's like, well, I might have to take this a little more seriously then, actually. That's a bit of a bummer. I was hoping to have a little bit of lunch later, honestly. But this is my town, little man. I think that it's time that you get out of my way.
He said what?
So he's intimidated, but he's not one that backs down when he's intimidated.
He's a peacock.
Okay. So it didn't work. Okay.
It didn't work, unfortunately. Sorry.
Darn. I rolled so well. Okay.
I know. I also have to say here, like, this is after all, this is my town, and you don't tell me what to do in my town.
Well, let me give you a little friendly advice. And I cast friendly advice. It is
on the nose there.
Let's see, where is it?
I actually don't know that spell.
It's suggestion with a few flares.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Okay, so it's a wisdom save.
Okie dokie.
And
let me go pull up a sheet real quick. I don't know why I didn't have it up already, honestly. Where'd it go? Hang on.
And I put my hand on him.
Oh, well, it's a 3. I don't even need to know what his modifier is.
Okay.
Hold on. It's... Oh, let me see if he has any, No, he has anything special for wisdom saves.
Okay.
So it's a 9 total, so...
If he is immune to charmed, this does not work.
Oh, he's resistant to charm.
Nope, that doesn't count.
Okay.
Yep, it's only if he's immune.
How does that work? Doesn't the charm mean you get advantage on your saving throw? I don't actually know.
Only if it says so. Only if it says so. If you actually try to do it... No, I forget how that works. But it doesn't matter because I've got my hand on him, and when I have my hand on him, he has to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So
it would cancel anyway. So
cancel or be a disadvantage roll, which is okay. Yeah. All right.
Whatever. Right. But
yeah. So it's still a 9 total. Okay.
So my friendly advice is that you do surrender and allow us to tie you up and take you to a nice little place where you can just like take it easy.
So what does the spell say?
I suggest a course of activity, magically influence, blah 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 blah. The suggestion, okay, that the target must make a wisdom saving throw if your companions are okay, we already got all that. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it has been asked to do.
And what you asked him to do was repeat that, please.
Surrender and allow us to tie you up and take you to a nice place where you can take it easy.
How long does this last? Oh, it's until he finishes the action. Okay. Is there another timeout for it?
Otherwise, it lasts
8 hours.
an hour.
8 hours?
8 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God.
That's true. The suggestion's the one where you can just tell someone to just walk for
I
like
was, yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking of
Yeah.
mass
Yes.
just there for a second.
Yeah. It's pretty close.
But it is concentration, so.
Okay. Hold on. I'm looking. I'm gonna double check. I can't somehow beat this. I don't think I can.
You have another one we have to go kidnap too.
I
Like,
do,
Yeah,
but this
you-
one was
No, come on.
fun. Okay. All right. No, I'm
You're
not gonna.
mean-
I'm,
You
I'm not
torture us
trying-
enough. It's time to
I
torture
know.
you.
no, I'm just making sure there's nothing I can think of before I have him do it, right?
No, I know.
That would make any sense logistically. I'm not gonna give him an extra ability, right? Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get out my duct tape
Okay.
and
Please
I
tell
have-
me it's a duck that carries tape around.
no, I bought it at the hardware store. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. So I'm just gonna
Does it
tape up
quack
his
at
mouth.
least? It quacked at least when you used it. Okay. Okay, you're gonna tie
And
him
I'm
up.
gonna call everybody else down to help tie him up because I did say allow us to tie you up.
yeah,
Why do I prep things? Okay. All right.
Cassie is right there, like patting him on the back. Just like she is beaming.
Also, he was already partially tied up from Diego's chains anyways.
I know he was. I was thinking, does that give me some other advantage? But I couldn't think of what.
Actually, if Cassie hadn't said that she was doing stuff, then you would have gotten advantage on it, so probably from his thing too. You can't get double advantage though, so.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're
Okay.
gonna tie him up, and I
Okay.
basically motion everybody, and we're just gonna tie him up, and we're gonna take him someplace quiet until Drizzt comes, because he was coming back soon. You said.
Yeah, he's circling back around basically. He's gonna
Yeah.
lead him on a goose chase and come back. Okay. Yeah. So I guess you guys are gonna wait for like a minute or two for Drizzt to come back, and he rushes back through the alley and comes back and looks rather impressed. He kind of just crosses his arms and is like, "Huh, that was surprisingly easy."
And remember, we did put duct tape around his mouth so he can't speak any.
Okay,
He can't
yeah.
speak any spells, and we've tied up his hands so he can't use his hands for spells.
Yep, you're. I know. Oh, believe me, I know the things that I can't do. It's very unfortunate. Well,
Come on, let it go.
no,
Come
I
on.
know.
You gotta give us a break once in a while.
I'm trying to figure out within the context of the spell if this is like a genie situation where like they're gonna try and get out of it, or they're just like super cool with everything. Like are they gonna try and like rules lawyer their way out of it, or are they just like gonna go with it? I think they just go with it though. That's how suggestion usually works.
Yeah. And
so-
you've used suggestion before yourself as a player, right?
Yeah.
Well, how did you know?
Yeah, and it's usually pretty straightforward, and they can't like wiggle out of it per se.
And I
right?
have talked to you about this before because I didn't want to take this spell because there's a lot of there's certain spells that are really up to DM interpretation. And this was one of them, and I said, how much are you going to let me get away with? And you gave me some examples, and this was pretty close. You said to basically take out a single person out of combat That was
Yeah.
one of your examples. So this is a single
Yep.
person.
Okay.
So I thought this would be pretty good. And
All right.
I haven't had a win in a long time, so I thought it was about time.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
I feel like you win like in every battle.
Nah.
It's like I haven't had a win in like literally every battle. You're like pulling
You're-
out wins, like W's all over the place.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right.
You,
So
you
Drizzt-
have to be the one to save the day before, though, Iante, with the dispel magic and all that.
True.
So you're good. So.
I mean, and you all did quite well on the last fight for at the front of the gates here as well. I think that Nova had a harder time on that one compared to everybody else. But yeah, okay. So Drizzt, yeah, he's here and he's going to be just like bemusedly leading him away, like kind of like poking him, like he's like, "Are you gonna like do something? Like trying to like stab me or something?" You know, like he's just like he's rather confused by it, but he kind of just gives you a look. No man is like, "So, what did you do to him? Like, did you buy him off, or are you
Nope.
just made of money?
Just
you
a
look-
simple.
You look pretty shiny."
Thank you very much. It's just a simple, friendly advice I gave to him, and he really agreed with me that it would
You know,
be much
maybe
better.
I am having an impact on this city after all. If the people are so easily swayed by good manners and friendly advice.
Everyone
Yes,
should be.
I think you could learn a little. I think everybody could learn a little lesson if they just had good manners.
Well, I'm gonna take him to the safe house that I have stored away, and then I will meet you guys at the church. Unless you want to go somewhere else first, but that's ready to go. We have about a half hour left, and that place still viable.
No, I think it'd be best if we could scoop them both up right away.
Very good. All right. I will meet you there in just a few minutes then.
But do you want to review to us what's going on here with this other guy?
Yeah.
Like a chapel or something he's in, or?
Yep. I have to see my notes. Hold on. Okay. Change these 2 pages of notes. Okay. Here we go. Right. So the next person on your list here is where is he? We got Alton DeVir. And Alton DeVir is the head of the Church of the Order of the Faceless Ones, which is basically the Church of Lilith for the most part. They're the ones that are in charge of the religious aspect of the city. Pinnochet is in charge of the kind of the I wouldn't say the economy, but he is generally in charge of a lot of like the business around here, kind of things.
Just before we all kind of split for Drizzt to take him away.
Yeah.
Cassie would like to. Do these two gentlemen know each other? Are they on good terms?
Not particularly, to be honest. They're amicable most of the time, but also, to be honest, almost no one in Mendelbear is on good terms, I would say.
But they're not like kill on sight enemies kind of thing.
No, they are not kill on sight enemies. No, they have to work together quite often, honestly, with the matriarch on numerous affairs.
Okay, great. And I turned to the man we've just captured. Be like, I'm very sorry about this. And any articles of clothing that he has that I could get off, I'm going to start taking.
She just really
Any
likes to
articles of
strip
clothing?
people.
Not hey, I'm like
What
I'm
is
not
this?
I'm not gonna untie him, but like if I have to get a dagger out and like slice a couple holes in order, and then I'm going to transform and look like him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, he has like a really he has a really nice big poofy coat.
Yeah,
that's
and
very
that's
fancy.
it. Like I don't need everything. I just need like one or two little touches that might help me at a casual glance look like this guy.
Okay. Also, he does have a very large weapon. I don't know if you want to take that or not, but
Oh
Yes?
definitely. I'm 100% going to relieve.
Whoa, hey guys, pat him down. Drizzt, is this your first time kidnapping someone?
I don't do it for the money, to be honest. But no, I already took his money, by the way. It's already in my pocket. So.
Oh, that's of course.
I'll-
Take his weapons, please.
Yeah, I'll take that big shiny weapon there. Thank you. Very nice.
What is the weapon?
It's a great trident, which is not a real weapon in D&D, but it is a ginormous trident. that it actually has to like extend. Like its primary form, it has a little button on it that like doubles its length. And it's ginormous.
Sorry.
That's hot.
Try to say it slower.
Yeah. Really describe how the metal feels.
Oh, the metal is. The
Does it have a good lubricating action?
The hydraulics on it are just to die for.
No scraping sounds to be heard here.
No, it's been WD-40'd the hell out of.
Love a man who takes care of his weapon. So, what would is there something in
Hang on.
beyond here that I could?
Yeah, is there stats to it, or?
Yes,
I have a
but,
tiny trident.
yeah.
You could modify my tiny trident.
No, I'm gonna we shouldn't leave him with his weapons. That's a really good.
No.
No, that's entirely fair.
Yeah, I can't
hang
believe
on,
the
I need to
healer
look,
had to remind you guys.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
What's
not
the
used to
normal
really-
trident specs?
I have a normal trident in my bag. I mean, I have it.
Okay. So it's actually pretty straightforward. It's double the dice on a regular trident. It's a 2d6. Instead of 1d6. So how do I make that? Hold on. I think that
Making
it's.
weapons is a pain.
Oh, okay. So just put a great sword in your inventory and change the name of it to a great trident because it's the same thing. And instead of slashing it, it's piercing damage.
Okay.
But we can make it later.
I'm
yeah.
probably not even going to be able to use this thing, but we'll just it's mostly for aesthetics right now. So.
I mean, please, I just need someone to just dramatically pull it out and just.
It's very fancy looking. It's quite ornate. Like this is clearly like the big boss's weapon. It's kind of like a mob boss, how he'd have like the golden shotgun or something, right? Like it's
but
ridiculously like overly.
Why would
overly
someone
big.
in a cave have a trident?
It's a good question.
Well, he's
Good
a
question.
pirate.
He's a pirate, yeah.
Pirates go on boats. Boats have
We're a bit far
go on
from
water.
pirate land.
Still his origins though, so you don't know. You'll never get to find out apparently.
Is it magical?
No, it's not magical.
I'm magical.
It's very, very pretty.
Yeah.
It's probably worth a lot of money. So I will say it's magic, isn't it? It's monetary value.
So, I, as in Pop, have to apologize to everybody if they were really looking for a good fight.
No, you're good.
I was thinking, I kind of thought about this ahead of time, but I thought, well, there's another person we can fight today, so I guess
It's
it's not.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you guys have to get to the end of this thing eventually. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
You say that like we won't find a way to extend the time or something.
sure, you could do that, I suppose.
We know that there are roller coasters out there somewhere. So the sooner we just get through this,
Yes.
it's like we've been sent on errands by mom, and if we just get through them, then we can go ride roller coasters.
Exactly. It's like it's the morning of Six Flags.
Yeah.
And if we just, go run these errands for mom, then we can go ride the roller coasters and experience. But the problem is, there's a lightning storm. Park's closed. Do you know how often that happens?
Lightning storms?
Yes, closing the
Pretty often, I think.
parks. Yes, constantly. You'll be at the park and it's a
more-
sunny day, and then suddenly a thunderstorm just rolls in like 10 minutes, and you're like running for your life.
You want to know the funniest thing I've ever seen? There is a small water park near where I lived at one point, and it's in like this little valley, so it's very common in the afternoon for there to be rain. Not thunder, lightning, so they don't shut it down. Just like quick rain, 20 minutes, everything's good. And the funniest things I've ever seen is like you're standing in line for a water slide. It starts to get like just gentle, warm summer rain, and the number of people who get up and seek shelter,
Oh, yeah.
even though they're soaking wet in a bathing suit, and then they leave the line for the ride and
You're
go
right,
and
though.
stand under an umbrella. And I'm like, you're already wet.
Yeah,
What is-
I'm not that person. I'm that person that's like,
No,
yeah, free line.
I stand there and stare at them and move up 5.
Yeah, because I'm already wet.
Okay, so you blah, blah, blah. My brain is confused now. So
Now?
Drizzt, yeah, now I know, right? Drizzt has stashed your first victim in a safe house and has returned now to the chapel here.
Ooh.
I have moved everybody here.
I am ready.
You're now outside of the chapel, and here we go. So, according to the plan that was laid out earlier as well, I believe that the plan is he's going to go in and once again distract the larger group to follow him, and then let you guys contend with the single baddie, basically.
Really,
that
just
sense?
assuming their relationship status here.
That is still the plan, correct?
So
Yeah.
so the Elton John, whatever his name was, he's the only one that's going to be in there once Drizzt is done.
That's the general idea. Yes, he's
So
going to
there's
lead
no
everybody
civilians?
else. There might be. You don't know.
Okay. Well, I thought maybe Drizzt would know.
Well, I mean, it's good. It depends on how the plan goes. I mean, there are civilians in there now. Whether or not they also followed him or they vacate the
Oh.
premises when you guys come in, is
I see.
unknown.
Okay. So the civilians in there now. There's guards in there now, or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of the followers of Lothar in there, and there's also like the like off-duty Iron Sky and whatnot, right? They come here as well. So you have a lot of the same kind of clientele, right, between both groups. A lot of the rough and tumble kind of bit of the people.
Okay.
So you guys kind of like huddle on the outside of the doors of the church, basically, so that he can lead them out of the doors without running into you, basically. Right. So he's gonna like have them, follow him out of the doors and past you guys, and then you guys are gonna wait a minute and then like go inside the door. Basically, that's the plan that he laid out, and you guys kind of like talked about earlier. So I have it written down at least. So.
So
Hopefully- correct.
Cassie definitely wants to be with Nomage before while we're hiding.
Okay.
And just be like, okay, I need you to like give me a hand with this. And she pulls out one of her daggers and she's adjusting her appearance slightly, so like she still wants to look like the guy they just captured, but like he's been badly beaten up.
What is it that you want me to do?
I want it to look like I want it to look like I've just been attacked.
Oh.
So
let me give you a little makeup here.
yeah.
Okay. So I put some
kind of stuff.
like blood and stuff like that on her.
And mostly the clothes as well. So she hands him a dagger and be just like, it won't look right if I do it. The angle will be wrong. So I need you to like slash the clothing up a little bit.
Sure. Bend down a little bit so I can reach you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take out the dagger and I do a few rips here and there, and
All right.
guess that's it. Is that good?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
Do you want me to try to lure him out here as well, or do you want me to? Like, if I think I can run in there and try to like, oh, we're under attack, and see what he says or does. Do you want me to try to pull him out there, or maybe even try to get him into like a smaller room kind of thing, and have you guys all come and follow us?
What does everybody think?
It would be easier for
Or-
him to get back up if he comes outside.
Yeah, like if he comes outside, I think there's a chance he could get away.
Yeah.
If maybe he has like private quarters or something in there,
Mm-hmm.
and I can convince him we need to go hide. I don't want to get so far away that you guys can't find us. I don't have.
Does Drizzt know anything about the layout of what's inside?
Yes, he can explain it to you if you wish. What do you want? What are you looking to know?
Does he have private quarters in there somewhere he would go hide if he thought he was in danger?
Let me check. I don't remember. It's been a few months, okay? I
Oh,
don't
geez,
recall.
there's a lot to
It's
that.
also really hard to navigate this building, too, because, hang on. I thought there was a thing in the top. Maybe a different building? Hang on. I don't think so, actually.
Okay, that's fine.
No, I'm thinking of a different building, I think. I made recently. Oh my goodness gracious, this is so hard to look through. Hang on. I have a better idea. I'll just pull down the top bottom. See if I can... That's the attic. Well, there's this. Hold on. Oh my goodness gracious. So infuriating. You know? And that's not his quarters. No, that's like a attic or something. Can I do this and like just pull it down from here? No. Okay, hang on. They changed how the stuff works now. Sorry for the long answer to your question. I'm probably no. No, not here. He has a separate residence.
Okay. So, if there's nowhere in there like to really seek shelter, then at the very then maybe
Can't
this
give you a
isn't,
full view here.
yeah,
this
then
looks
maybe
like.
this isn't the best plan because I don't necessarily want him on his guard if he's going to come running out the front door.
I say let's just go inside and blow up that chap.
Well, I'm still going to. I think I might still run inside first and at least get him to put his back to the door, kind of idea. Distract him so that you guys can try to sneak up on him.
What are you going to do when he? What are you going to say to him, or what are you going to do? You're going to be. He's going to want to attack you, right? Is that okay?
No, Drizzt said they're not on particularly bad terms. He shouldn't want to attack me on sight, and really, I plan on trying to stay as level as possible. Like I'm a spot like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So like right now, I still sound like Cassie, but when I walk in there, and I switch to the voice. Sorry, I can't remember his name. The guy we just captured.
Pinnochet.
Pinnochet. And I switch my voice so I sound like Pinnochet.
It's Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, yes.
I am not going to try to do that wonderful accent you just did, Trevor.
It's my very terrible New Zealand accent, yes.
Yeah. So I switched so that I sound like Pinnochet as well. So he should be able to believe that I am Pinnochet, at least for at first glance kind of thing. I just want to make sure like I keep him distracted long enough for maybe you and Diego to sneak in there behind him and get either same idea, maybe grappled, disoriented, something.
Someone get behind him, someone pushes him over, they fall over, someone's, bent behind him under his knees.
Man feels out.
Will that work if Drizzt was just in there telling everybody to to chase him? You think?
Yeah, I think so. If he sees somebody else, if he sees somebody that he knows has it out for him, and then somebody he knows comes in and says, "Hey, I was just attacked. We need to figure out what to do about this."
So Nomad looks at Diego and says, "Did you heal this? What do you think?" Diego.
Sorry, I missed that last little bit. I'm suffering with some computer issues.
Go ahead.
That basically that Cassie is going to go in, try to keep him distracted for a few seconds or such, get him to turn his back kind of on the front door so that possibly you and whoever is sneaky can also get up there and maybe get one or two good. Either we can try to grab again, or we can just try to knock him out. Something. But she's just thinking about trying to go in there first and trying to distract him, kind of idea.
I would have thought we would just all run in after you've just had him turn his back to us. We would just all go in. But
yeah, you just
don't
need to
know.
give me like a few seconds to do that.
Yeah.
Like, count to 10 kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
My
that everyone
trains, I
can
am
do that.
definitely not the sneakiest.
Your dogs.
Oh, true.
Them too.
Goodness of good boys. Yeah,
I
even
like
if
the idea of us all running in all at once.
all right. Do we want me to try to at least keep him from looking straight at the door as you do that, or do we
That
just
might be
want?
helpful. Yeah.
I would think that would be helpful.
All right, so I'll go in.
It's a good distance between the door and him. So
Yeah,
that would help you close the distance if nothing else, right?
I'll go in. I will
Oh yeah, it's quite a distance.
try to
Yeah.
get him to say an advantageous position. Maybe I'll try to convince him to come towards, not out the doors, but towards the doors. Like tell him we need to like lock ourselves in or something.
Is there any
And
hole?
then you guys, and then like I said, count to 10, and you guys come running in.
So you're trying to lure him back towards the main door?
Or where? That's kind of
'Cause
the.
If you do that, then he will see if they come rush in, right?
Oh yeah, like we're. It's one or the other. It's either I try to get him to turn
Right,
his
right,
back
that's true.
on the door, or I try to get him close enough to the door that when they burst in, we can
They
just
can-
immediately
yeah.
pile on him, kind of
Okay.
idea. So
Yeah,
it's like
uh,
it's one or the other kind of thing. I know I can't do both.
Yeah, I mean, I would say just by generally from like a subterfuge standpoint, it would, you would probably know that it makes more sense to try and get him to come to you
Yeah.
than to because it's less time. Otherwise, you have to like try and like pretend you're injured and limp all the way there, and you have to turn around,
Yeah.
right, and all that stuff. Like other than to have him like run over is probably
Yeah.
much easier, right?
But you got to
Okay.
somehow get us back to us, right?
I
No.
don't think I could. I don't think I can do that as well. I think mostly what I can try to do is have him be in a really good position so that when you burst in, he's right there, and hopefully we
Mhm.
can just like literally dogpile on top of him.
Is there anyone who would wish to have an increase in their speed?
Oh, Cassie immediately like looks at Diego.
Would it help you, Diego?
You said increase in speed, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I heard steed, and I was like, I'm not riding a horse. I don't know.
Speed. I am sorry, my accent may have confused you. Does anybody? If not, I will do it to myself. Because I'm a slow little guy.
Well, if nobody else wants it, you can give it to Bart.
Okay, Bart, you spoke up first, so you get it.
Yeah.
So you get 10. Basically, I walk over, or Nomad walks over to Bart, puts his hand on Bart, and his hand glows, and Bart now has a +10 to speed for. I have to check how long, but I think it's for an hour. What's this thing called? Speed boost. Hold on. Can't find it. All right, you can keep going. I'll tell you in a minute.
So it's 10 plus whatever speed my current speed is.
Whatever
correct?
your current speed is,
Okay.
yes.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool.
Yep. So it lasts for an hour.
Okay. Awesome.
Alrighty, so Cassie, you're going in after Drizzt, right? So
Yeah, I'm gonna wait
alright.
until Drizzt does his thing, and then I'm going to basically go in and be like, "Son of a bitches got me too. Get over here. We need to bar the doors."
Gotcha. Perfect. All right, so Drizzt is he's gonna pull out a bomb from his pocket. It's a small bomb. It's
Wow.
not a nuke or something. Sorry. And he's gonna flash a grin over to the dwarves over there, and say, "Got this one from one of your clansmen. Actually, it's a bit of a doozy. So just wait." and he strides into the front doors, and he pops the pin out of the bomb. It's a grenade, basically. And he rolls it down the aisles, and it kind of just slowly goes, and then eventually it explodes, and it's very loud, and it's very bright. It doesn't do a tremendous amount of damage, but it's basically a flashbang with a lot of, but like also like fireworks too. It's very gaudy. It's quite delightful. And
For who?
And everybody like hits the ground basically. It's in their in the pews and whatnot. The Alton DeVir was in the middle of a very stuffy sermon on the wonders of being evil, basically. And Drizzt says over to Alton, I was going to come up with a clever insult for the Faceless Ones, but everyone knows you hide your faces because you look like whistle beholders dripped in acid. It's no wonder the gods don't listen to you. I'm sure just looking at you makes them puke. Sure as for me. The sign on the front door says this is the holy place, but the only thing holy I can say is holy gods above. The trash muppets who built this place must be secretly high elves in disguise, because you'd have to be high to think any of this was a good idea. I've taken shits that are more sacred than the likes of you. Serious question for you. Is all the bowing and bending over because you're secretly hoping that someone will reel you from behind or kick you in the ass? Or both? I can help with one of those two. Come on. You've been looking for me. I know. You and me right now? Let's go. Come on. And with that, he just turns around and just sprints out of the room.
Wait, which one? Which one? I want to know.
And Drizzt, I wouldn't say sprints, but I would say like leisurely skips out of the room, and he winks over at Ianthe as he goes.
I'm still wondering.
And everybody in the room is silent for like 3 full seconds, and then just like you hear like a roar, like an angry roar of people, like an angry mob chase after him. As Alton is just like, get him! Just like comically like leaving and just like full like Robin Hood's it out of there. As like this angry mob like chases him down, and they all rush past all of you. Nobody notices you guys at all. As you're hidden behind the big statues here. And Cassie, you're up.
So Cassie's gonna give it to like count of 3, and then kind of like hold her side so that her rib is there, and act not like she's dying, just like somebody just beat her up. And just go kind of quick walk, but with a little bit of a limp to her, into the church, cursing loudly in Pinnochet's voice, like, those sons of bitches!
Okay, and Alton's gonna see this and be like, what is the wrong, Pinnochet?
Oh, they jumped me in that son of a bitch! I don't know. Get over here and help me close these doors.
Give me a persuasion check.
Alrighty.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and empty out, or at least move. I can't empty. I'll move out beside these guys. The delete button is missing again, and it's really frustrating. It doesn't work.
What?
Yeah, but there was a lot of people in here. Like there was like 20 people that are now chasing Drizzt. So hopefully he can hold his own.
I'm curious. Did you come up with that yourself?
What?
His
The
vicious
monologue.
mockery.
Yeah.
Yes.
How?
No. Drizzt came out there. That's not what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That was Drizzt.
Drizzt-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Drizzt apparently has taken a level in Bard, because like somebody
Yes.
needs to be making a save for psychic damage right now.
Psychic damage.
Oh god. Alright, so
Emotional trauma.
Emotional
damage. Emotional damage. just
Somebody
happened
just
there.
insert that meme, please.
Yeah. Alright, so not fantastic, but I get a plus 15.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. I mean, it's not very difficult to convince him of this, considering what just happened. And you're also pretty far away too. So in terms of
I'm
visuals.
Staying right by the door.
How's your? I will say, the accent is going to be troubling.
Oh no,
potentially.
it's part of my changeling.
Oh,
feature.
perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, that's
okay.
why I'd say
Excellent.
I can just, like, me, Sarah, cannot do it. Cassie, as part of her changeling thing, can make herself sound just like him.
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. So
Wait. Does that let you
Alton-
speak other languages?
Hmm?
Awesome.
Oh yeah. I guess to be fair, well, you said this in common. I'm assuming. I mean, they speak common. Undercommon's pretty. Undercommon's pretty common. But especially in like the church and whatnot. But I mean, Pinnochet speaks common primarily. I will say. So it's not unheard of, like for him to be in common. Yeah. So okay. So you guys are waiting until he gets close. How close are you waiting?
I basically told everyone to count to 10 and come in behind me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how to count.
Okay. I'll put him about out here then. About halfway. I think maybe here. Right there, I'd say. And you're right in front of the doors here. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys all doing out here? Counted to 10. Now what?
Apparently we gotta count.
Okay, yes, in real-time count.
No, I'm just kidding.
It was nice having friends.
He's facing us.
Yes. He's facing Cassie right now. Or I guess you'd say Pinnochet, but yes. Yes, he's rapidly walking towards Pinnochet to help, either, you're not unclear to help him or help out the door, either way, head in this direction.
I think we're all running in, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you
Nomad
barring
is
the
anyway.
door on your way in or no?
Yes. Close the door. I will close the door. I doubt I'm gonna hit anyone.
Cassie is actually gonna like have her hand on one of the doors, acting like she's holding it up, like holding herself up, and as soon as she sees her friends come in, she's gonna slam at least that one half of the door.
I will get the other
Gotcha.
door because I probably will not hurt somebody.
Alright, I'll almost get everybody inside. I can move him around a little bit. Hang on.
I am gonna look for maybe some holy water.
Don't know if they have such
Just
a
the
thing.
right kind
Was
of
it?
holy
Is
water.
it dark water?
Dark water? Oh, the doors don't close here, did they?
Ah! Pretend they're
Oh, wait,
closed.
yes, they do.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
they do. There we go. Look at that. All right. So you're on that side of the door then, basically, and that means that Ianthe's on this side of the door. As everybody rushes in, and that means I need everybody to roll initiative immediately.
Immediately. Also, I just want you guys to appreciate this dark monastery music that I put on, or do you want
Yes.
something more upbeat?
I would say give us battle music now.
Okay.
Now that we're actually in combat,
Okay.
so you can get like a battle church music. I mean, I don't know.
Sir, that's asking for a lot.
Sir, this is old Wendy's.
Sir, I don't think that exists.
Okay. And hang on, let me get my turn order thing ready to type. Make sure you all roll your steps. Let me change this to Alton DeVir. Okay. It's the fire.
I got an 18, Trevor.
18 for Bart. Very good.
24 for Cassie.
Jeez, y'all.
Good.
24 Cassie. Okay.
Nomad 21.
God, fuck me.
Wowzers. Ianthe?
I got a 10.
You had 10. Okay, still not terrible. Hold on. No, what'd you have? Oh, you had 22. Diego, I need.
Nomad had 21, not 22.
Alright, 21. Did Diego, do you have 22? Or am I thinking the wrong thing?
Diego will be right back. He is delivering a dog to someone.
What?
You roll for him?
You roll initiative for him at least then?
Okay, yeah, hold on, I'll go.
I mean, it's not like it's a stat roll or anything, right?
Okay, hold on.
Well, he's got a plus whatever though.
Well, yeah. I think it's not like it influences
Yeah.
like anything
Yeah.
specific, really.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, initiative is pretty arbitrary overall for the most part.
Diego has
Sorry, I had to remove a dog. I rolled an 8.
You had to see a man about a dog?
Oh.
Let me see what Alton has for initiative. Okay, it's
I
plus
will
2.
just say
Okay.
that the dog that Matt has had for like a
Ooh.
long time
30, 20.
sounds a lot like Diego might sound.
Silent but deadly? That's farts, never mind. Okay, I mean, Alton got a 10, which is actually pretty solid, honestly. Surprisingly good. Alright, let's put this in the right order here.
You said
Oh, I'm
Alton
being-
got a 10. I thought he got a 20.
I had 20, that's what I meant, sorry. That's what I meant. You know how numbers work and how they're all the same?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
That is a statement I agree with.
They're all secretly just a lie.
My brain, numbers are abstract, and my brain doesn't know how to quantify them.
Yeah, no.
Time means nothing.
Oh, yeah,
Every day.
time means nothing. My friend was telling me something the other day, and I was like, that happened like 3 months ago? No, that happened a month ago.
Well, yeah.
Years ago,
Man,
right? No, it was not.
Like, that happened on...
time is a void of nothing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I need to do that thing on Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Oh, well, that thing's not getting done.
I mean, it'll get done. I just can't guarantee the quality.
All right, so just to give you a little more context here, Alton DeVir is a dark elf. Oh, shocker! I know.
God.
He's very tall though, like freakishly tall for a dark elf. Usually they're like pretty average height, right? Alton's like probably like almost 7 feet tall.
Hello,
he's
sir.
Very thin and tall, and also has really long ears. It's just interesting. Elves usually have a bit longer, kind of pointier ears, but these are like quite a bit longer than usual. And I know my miniature doesn't have it, but he has like this like kind of billowy church attire on. That's like this big cloak, like with like you have like like your hands go through the little like monk things that your kind of hands aren't showing.
Very familiar.
But it's not. This is definitely not a simple like monastery cloak. Like this is very ornate. This is like a very forest, like bright forest green with like gold and silver trim and whatnot. It's clearly like he's like the big wig basically.
So
right,
when
of the church here.
we capture him, I want that cloak.
It has a very fancy little like hood thing too.
Yes.
And it has like a bunch of little like tassels and like little like golden chain kind of weave through as well. It also like drags behind him a little bit too. So it's not super practical. But,
It is if I cut the bottom off.
I mean, I guess that's true. Turn into a skirt, right? There you go.
Yeah, sir.
Well, he's also 7 feet tall, so I mean, like you'd have to cut it off anyways. Otherwise, it'd be like a wedding train, right?
Also, is
You're
he
not 7
supposed
feet
to
tall.
have? No. Is he supposed to have a giant ass trident?
A what?
Is he supposed to have a giant
no,
ass
that's
trident?
No, that's a scepter thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, it definitely looks like a trident from here.
I know.
No, it's okay. It's just I just can't see the 3D-ness of it. It looks like flat, and I
Yeah.
can tell what you're saying makes sense that it would be circular. I just can't see it because it's too
Oh,
dark.
it's not.
It's not. It is a trident.
I'm
Oh.
not sure it's a trident. See, it is a trident.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, it's a quadrant. I don't know. There's supposed to be a little
Oh.
ball in the center of it, but
No.
it's never, so,
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he also has more clothes than that, but yeah.
Love
That might
the-
be a woman. I'm not
Love
sure.
the ponytail. That is a woman. That figure has boobs.
Yes.
Although I guess that doesn't necessarily mean it's a woman. However,
True. Especially with
love
different
the
races and whatnot.
ponytail.
Yes. The ponytail is accurate, though.
Love the pony. Oh, so is this a character that exists and you're describing them for us?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
This is the person we're about to
yes.
capture.
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
everything in this game is real. Okay, there.
Yeah.
shut up. You made characters up.
Okay.
I don't know who you made up and who you didn't make up.
Anyways, when before we actually start the combat, which is going to start with Cassie with Nomad on deck, by the way. He looks surprised at the turn of events of Pinnochet apparently turning on him at first, and then he kind of like sighs a bit. It's like, I kind of figured this day would come, Pinnochet. I didn't think it would be today of all days. Are you in league with that vigilante?
If Cassie does something right now, will that count as her
No.
her turn? Okay.
No, we haven't actually started the combat yet.
Okay. Cassie turns into Drizzt.
Oh! Okay. I also like to see that's probably his reaction too. Oh!
Shape change. The reason I asked is shape change is an action. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. That doesn't bother me. Yeah.
So she just turns into Drizzt and wakes. And she's heard Drizzt's voice at this point too. So, once again, the voice changes as well. She's like, I mean, if you mean by in league with, that's
You
one way of
little.
putting it.
And look at that. You brought some filthy dwarves with you too. You know how much this is a holy place. They don't allow their kind here. Even as a drow such as yourself should know that. They do not belong here. No, absolutely not. They will be eviscerated from this place. They will be ash on the ground before they leave here.
They are going to piss on your altar.
We'll
Probably they
see
will.
about that. That's true. That sounds like a thing dwarves would do, actually.
Bart starts to unzip his fly.
Oh, geez.
Ianthe was gonna yell about the racism because she's like, hey, that's not cool. But then they brought up the pissing, and now she's just like, what the fuck?
And she turns to, I guess Diego's in front here, in terms of the dwarves, and he says, you want to know the origin of dwarves? It's actually quite interesting. You see, legend has it that a particularly uptight
Oh, enough
Hyle-
of this shit! And Cassie attacks him.
Never give them the satisfaction of a monologue.
I'm not letting this son of a bitch monologue on me.
All right.
Because he's probably just stalling for time.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough. All right. All right, Cassie, it is your turn. So no man's on net, by the way.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So now looking like Drizzt, Cassie has like fully thrown that trident away. Like she cannot use that weapon.
It's really heavy.
It's really heavy. It's not going to get her any benefit. Like she hasn't like thrown it. It's like fallen down beside her. How far away from this guy would you say I am right now?
What I say is what Tailspire says.
Yeah.
Let's see what Tailspire says. 30 feet.
Sir, you
Perfect.
are Tailspire.
I know that is exactly how much movement Cassie has. So Cassie is going to get right up in his grill. No, that would probably be extra movement. No, okay. You know what? Cassie is going to get right up in his grill, like as physically close to him as she can, and then she's going to blink directly behind him.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
You're blinking through him then.
So, like, theoretically,
Okay.
it would be. Logistically, it's probably around him, but she wants him to kind of think that she just blinked through him.
No, can you read me your blink description real quick?
Yes. On your turn, as a free action, when you use your movement, you can choose to expend hit points in order to turn that movement into a blink. A blink consumes hit points equal to the number of feet moved divided by 5, or 1 hit point per square. When you blink away, no opportunity attacks can be made against you. When you blink from a concealed position into melee range of an enemy and strike, you count as an unseen attacker and gain advantage on your attacks.
So you get on the attacker then. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
It's mostly for theatrics.
I mean, you get advantage though. That's pretty like sweet.
Yeah.
Like, wait. Is it? Hold on. Sorry. Is it if you come from an unseen position?
If I'm coming from a concealed position, I'm not.
Oh, and you're not. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah. All right. I will say that this is the first time you have gone through somebody with your blink, which is going to be interesting. This is not written down on your end, but I'm gonna give him a con save.
Ooh, cool.
That is a critical failure. And he's going to take.
But I'm excited.
Take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Which is not super a ton, but
No, but hey, I did not know that was going to happen, and I'm very excited.
because your molecules are moving through his molecules,
That's so cool.
and it hurts.
And I like if it's any consolation, like it hurt her too. Like she took a hit point of damage from that as well. So
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
we were trying to kill him, so.
Yeah.
He doesn't
All right,
know
what
that.
are you doing?
I'm going.
Little table here. It's
Sure,
your angel.
I'm gonna risk lighting up the fire on my sword as a bonus
Oh.
action.
Okay. Very good.
And I'm going to take a swipe at him.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll it. He didn't have a chance to do that, did he?
It'd be really
Oh.
funny if he accidentally had low health and you just fucking wiped him.
He just had a really, really rough night last night.
Theoretically, I could choose to make this non-lethal, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
16?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's wearing a robe.
You know.
Yes.
All right, so that is. It is 5 points of piercing.
Okay.
Oh, and only 2 points of fire damage. I rolled real bad.
All right. It doesn't set his clothes on fire, which is helpful for him. Yes.
There you go. And second attack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that is a critical fail.
Okay. Yeah, your sword gets caught in the robes.
Yeah, I'm
they're
so
pretty billowy.
surprised. Yeah, I'm so
Billowy.
surprised that all he's wearing is like 2 pieces of Daphnis cloth, and I'm like, what the hell is? You should have to fight in this.
Yeah, and like, and he's very, very thin underneath there, so like, it's a lot of like empty fabric, and you're like, where are you? Like,
Cassie's like half covered in his robes now. It's very, very disconcerting.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that is everything.
That is everything. All right, Nomad out with Alton on deck.
Okay, so Nomad is going to take off his gloves.
Oh shit, getting real. Sorry.
And what he's going to do is he is going to, let's see, he is going to cast, he's going to pull out his hand, or he's going to take his hand and he's going to point at Alton, and he's going to cast Brand on him so that a brand of the Nomad Glam's brand lands on him.
Okay.
So that's what he's going to do as a bonus action, and then he is going to.
What does the brand do?
Okay. Oh, so I'm sorry. The brand is like a hunter's mark or a, whatever the other one is, a hex.
Is it just for you, other people?
It's just for me.
Okay.
But at the same time, I choose an ability check that he has. What is it?
It marks him as
Okay,
one
it's
of.
disadvantage on, and I get to choose. So I put it on his arms so that he has disadvantage on strength checks.
Checks, not saving throws?
Yeah, just checks.
Okay, so that'll be for grapples.
For grapples mostly, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just in case,
Okay.
you know, and I know Diego does grappling a lot, so maybe that'll help.
True? Yeah.
And what he's going to do is he's going to, what's it called when you hold your action? Ready in
Holy
action.
wow.
Ready
So
in
he's
action,
going to
okay.
ready in action, because that was my bonus action. So he's going to ready an action of casting blindness on him.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going to wait until after his turn,
Okay.
and then I'll
What's
cast
the
it.
trigger? Just as soon as he ends his turn, basically?
Yeah.
Can you...
Let me
It's a
be more
little-
specific.
Well, more in-gamey. That's a little too mechanically.
Yeah, I know.
don't-
Who's right after? I can't see that sheet. Who's right after him?
Bart.
So as soon as Bart starts to do something,
Okay.
anything,
When Bart moves. Okay.
yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
you know, a hand even, whatever Bart decides to do, then
Okay.
so that'll happen before Bart actually takes
Right.
her turn.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
And I'm gonna move. I might as well
Okay.
move, take cover behind one of those flaming, whatever those things are, those pillars.
Bazaars?
Or something. Or it's sure. I mean, you can't really get behind it. I mean,
That's
You're moving the wrong
yeah,
person.
I know. I'm trying to put it back down. There it goes. Oh God, he died. Well, sorry, Nomad. Nice
Bring it-
playing D&D with you. There we go. Okay.
Bring me back. So Nomad should be small enough to hide behind one of those, right?
I would. Yeah.
It's just his token isn't.
Yeah. The space is like a 3/4 space.
I
So,
see.
yeah, I
I'll
would say
pretend.
probably. Yeah, yeah. I'll put him
I
like.
haven't actually
in front of it.
done anything to make him. I mean, I don't think you would even notice the brand at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Cassie's
So-
right there looking all tempted.
Yeah. So it's not a big deal. I mean, if you don't want to do it, that's okay too. You know, whatever.
Okay.
And
Anything
that's
else?
the end of my turn until Bart
Until-
goes.
Right. Okay. All right. It's Alton's turn. Let me double check what I have written down here. Can he do that?
Like
I have
Alton
that written
Brown?
down. Maybe. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. This is a fun one. All right, so I'm about to stack some stuff here on you guys. All right, so he's going to, he raises his staff up, and he smashes it down into the ground as he just yells, "Stop!" And he casts Time Stop at 9th level.
Oh my
cool.
goodness.
And he stops the flow of time for everyone but himself, and for the next, I believe it's 4 turns.
What?
He has to take 4 turns here real quick. So, he's going to cast a whole bunch of things on himself specifically. So he's going to cast Stone Skin and Mage Armor, and let's see here.
Ooh, Dispel Magic might be useful.
And Mind Blank. Mind Blank makes him immune to psychic damage.
Emotional
and
damage.
Stone Skin. Let me find it again. I had it up a minute ago. There it is. Gives him, let's see. It's Banishment. That's not it. Stone Skin. There it is. Resistance to all non-magical damage. And you know what Mage Armor does, so his armor class goes up. And then he also gets to cast, let's see, several other things as well. He casts Mirror Image. He gets 4 turns. And let's see.
I assume you had to roll for that.
Yeah. Sorry, I did the actual die. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. And he gets 3 duplicates of himself. So, which means, I think that I don't need to try to do it on the board, but basically it means that each time you attack him, you have to roll a d20 to see if you hit him or somebody else, like with the duplicates. And what else I have on my list here too? Where did my thing go? I lost it. There it is. Okay. He's going to cast Fire Shield as well. He has a lot of defensive stuff on here. So let's see. Fire Shield, it wreathes your body in flames and provides light. Let's see. Resistant to cold damage and fire damage. So overall, he's resistant to all non-magical and all fire and all cold damage. And whenever anybody's in 5 feet, they hit me with a magical attack, they will take fire damage. And yeah, to fire damage. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's just fire damage resistance, not cold damage. I forgot you can do a cold shield.
One or the other, right?
Yes, yes. I forgot. So heads up for that. And the final thing, I mean, make sure I can do this. Yeah, none of these are concentration spells, which is super cool. Yeah. And then he's going to cast Globe of Invulnerability at the 6th level. And any spell of a 5th level or lower cast from outside of the barrier of just him can't affect creatures inside it. So he is effectively immune to spells of the 5th level or lower now.
Oh, jeez.
It's concentration, so he has to roll con saves whenever he takes damage, mind you, right?
Well, he can't even take any damage.
No, he can't take damage.
Just from spells.
From spells, right?
Spells, yes.
Just
yes.
from spells. He can
And
still
he's,
take physical
he's
damage.
resistant to non-magical damage, but he takes not immune. He's resistant.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much damage he takes. He has to roll a con save, basically, right?
Yeah.
So,
like if your weapon is magical, or you have, yeah, like my sword's magical. It's not going to be affected by some of this stuff.
Yes.
And
yes.
I'm inside that globe with them, so.
I think it's just. It's a 10-foot radius. Actually,
Yeah.
yes. 10-foot radius. So
I'm
it
inside that
does
globe.
actually go. So yeah.
Oh.
So melee attackers don't have to contend with the global
Yeah.
vulnerability. So that would mean that any touch magic spells would work still.
Wait, so you're saying that we can actually walk into the globe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I apologize. It is a 10-foot, not a 5-foot. I think it's just one space. It is not. It is a 10-foot radius. So it's a bubble around him. Like, it encompasses like that. What is that? Like 6 tiles, or whatever, or 9 tiles? Yeah, the 9 tiles basically, like right here, right? So it basically encompasses, you know, what's it? It's a 5 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot. It's there. Basically like that, right? So if you get into melee range with him, you can hit him with magical attacks. Right? Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And that is his turns. So just to recap here, he's immune to psychic damage. He's resistant to all non-magical damage, and he is immune to magic cast outside the bubble. Okay, and also if you hit him with a melee attack, you take fire damage. Sorry, there's a lot in there.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's his turn, and now it's Bart's turn.
But I cast my thing and it's going to be wasted, right?
It's in the bubble, technically. So, the bubble blocks like projectile spells from entering the bubble, basically. So it's already in there. So,
Okay.
what does it do?
Okay, so you have to do a con save.
Okie dokie.
And wasn't it Diego's turn
So-
next?
I have no.
That
Diego's
was-
last. Diego had an 8, I believe, on his roll, right, for initiative. So I have
Yeah.
written down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe so. So that is a 9 plus. This is a con save. Okay, it's a 10.
Fail.
Okay, what happens? Okay.
So he's blinded.
Okay.
Each of his end of his turns, he can re-roll for a con, do the con again. But he is blinded, which means
Nothing.
That means he had disadvantage on attack, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Advantage on attacks against him and disadvantage. He has a disadvantage when he attacks.
Oh, okay. So you all have advantage basically on him. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. Okay. That's
And
quite
of course, he can't see to cast any spells that require sight.
good. For a target. Yeah, it's a target basically. Yeah.
I mean, most spells will say if they require. Well, if a
Well,
spell if it doesn't say it requires sight, then he doesn't.
Yeah.
Then
Anything
it's
that
he
would
can cast
require
it.
line of sight, he's in a little bit of trouble with.
Right. It'll say if you a thing you can see or whatever. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it always says if you can see, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Okay.
So go ahead,
Uh,
Bart.
Yep. Bart's turn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Bart is gonna attempt to create a bonfire right over the top of him.
Oh, jeez. Okay. He is. I think he's either resistant or immune to fire damage.
Oh,
Because
is
of
he?
the
You said
he has fire
resistant.
shield.
You
He's
said
fire
resistant.
shield. Let me double check. Yes. Yes. Resistant. He's resistant to fire damage.
So it's just half damage.
That damage. Yeah.
It'll
I mean,
still-
again,
I mean-
making him roll constant con saves is still a good thing because then he can break his invulnerability globe. But I mean, I'm letting you know, he's resistant to fire damage.
Oh yeah, as soon as he takes any damage, he has to roll.
Mhm.
So that's any kind of damage is good.
But if he's resistant to fire damage, will this do any good at all?
Yes. He'll
Only
take
half
half damage. So if you can get him to have any damage at all, that means he has to roll for his concentration.
concentration.
save. Well, actually,
Okay.
he doesn't have any concentration though. You said.
Yeah, the
Globe
globe
of
of
invulnerability is
Oh, the
concentration.
globe is right, and that's a big
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
That's a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's arguably the strongest thing he has up right now.
So definitely worth anything you can do to do damage to him. If you've got any magical, because he's immune to non-magical, right?
He's resistant.
Or resistant. Okay.
But he's
Yeah,
immune
So
to.
whichever one you think gives the most damage, because he's gonna be resistant to fire and resistant
Also, just put it out there, he's currently blind, which means you will have an advantage on an attack. So if you just want to shoot him, you would get sneak attack.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
to. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that's a good point. Now is he?
I knew that.
Is he resistant to poison?
No.
So anything that
Oh.
takes an attack, anything that's an attack, you're gonna have advantage on. But if it's a save, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm just
Cassie
looking
is
at-
basically trying to set it up so that Bart would get sneak attack.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, so
should
I'll use venom tipped.
Okay. So fire
And-
your attack roll and then add your venom tip if it hits, right?
Whoops, hold on. I pushed the wrong button. Just ignore that. I'm gonna use my. Just looking to see what will do the most damage. I'm gonna use my junk blaster.
Yep.
Let me roll that. Hold on. 25.
To hit? Jeez. Not a crit, I'm assuming, right?
It was real close.
That's it. Okay. Okay, that's a hit.
So I mean, I already rolled the venom tipped. If you want to just use that, it was a 6.
Yeah, give me your. So it's 6 poison damage. Okay. And then what's the base damage?
Let's see. Piercing damage 11, sneak attack damage 17, total damage 28.
28. Okay. Then halved because it's
not counting the venom tipped.
right. So 28 halved because of resistance currently. It's stone skin.
14.
Okay. 14. Okay. Still pretty solid, honestly, for a hit.
It gets
Okay.
14 for that, and then the poison tip isn't
Yeah.
reduced, right?
Right. Correct. Yep.
So 20 then?
I already have it calculated. Yeah. Yep. I don't know, but I have it written down already.
Okay, fine.
I did the first one
Yeah.
first. So.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else?
Hold on.
Also, I will say that he spits at you.
Yeah,
Isn't he blind?
blindly spit.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, he got shot by an arrow. You know what direction it came from, generally.
it's a symbolic thing, you know.
Yeah. Not like accurately spits at you, but spits in your general direction.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take steady aim to give
You
myself an
can't-
advantage. I can't.
Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't move, did you?
Yeah, I didn't move. So.
Well, you can't take advantage after the fact.
But it says you.
Is it-
I think we've talked about this before, and maybe I misunderstood. You give yourself advantage on your next attack roll. Oh, on the current turn.
Current turn.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you gotta do it
That's
first.
You
right.
got advantage, so
Yeah, you would help anyways. Yeah.
As,
So no,
as
I'm
long
done.
as
That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you do it first, and then you get rid of your movement basically for that
That's
turn.
right. That's right.
Yep. Anything else? You have
Nope.
movement if you want it? No? Alright. Excelente. Alright. And you hit him pretty solidly, honestly. Like, you got him, like, right in the gut with that blast, which is super nice. And we're on to Ianthe with Diego on deck.
Does he
Oh,
need
the
to do a con save now?
Yes, thank you very much. She does have to do a con save. So the con save, I need to... Concentration, I think it's...
I think he's got to
Is it?
get an 11. Unless he takes more than a certain amount
I-
of damage.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that is. Concentration. Like, what concentration is it? Wait, hey.
DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher.
From a single source, the question? Probably added together, I'm
Yes,
guessing.
if it was two, if
Okay.
it was 2 attacks, then it would have to be 2 saves.
Yeah.
But it was 1 attack, right?
One attack. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So it's DC 10 or the number of damage. Right.
Half
okay.
the number.
So that means that he took,
Didn't
20
you,
points of damage.
didn't you say half the
Um,
number of damage?
Or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. So it's actually the same.
It's the same. Yeah, it's 10.
He took
yeah, right.
20, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So let me find his con modifier. It's just 1. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's a 6.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Really?
Those dice do
Wow.
not like you tonight, Trevor.
I do not. I rolled real shit. Okay, his global vulnerability drops after the first turn. Jeez.
Okay.
There goes my 1 6th level spell slot. Alright. I don't have an advantage on
Well, you
that,
had a
do I?
9th level spell slot, too.
I burned that one too with time stop. That's true. Yes, and I burned my 8th level spell slot with mind blank. So, I don't have a lot going left, honestly, in terms of like the high level stuff. That's okay. Okay. Jeez, Bart dropped his global invulnerability 1 turn. Good on you, Master Dwarf. Good on you. Okay. All right. Anyways, it's the Ianthe's turn as you watch the bubble around him dissipate.
Hmm.
He's now vulnerable to magic again, or not vulnerable, but you know. normal levels vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your turn. You can then go. Yeah.
You go, guys. Well, I just. Do we have a? Are we just gonna beat him until he loses consciousness? Do you know how much health he has? Is that the plan?
Unless you have another idea right now, yes. That is what everyone else is currently doing. If you want to try something else on your turn, you're more than free to.
Can I just drown him?
You trying to drown him?
Just until he loses consciousness.
You just gonna waterboard him?
Yeah.
Oh.
We can bring him back up. Like, if he losing consciousness is not like the same as instantly dying. And honestly, we have one of them alive. Like, how mad could he really be if we only have a 50% success rate?
Mm-hmm.
But mechanically, you're saying if he goes to 0 hit points,
he'll go down. But we have a cleric right there. We can stabilize him. It'll be fine.
Also, you can go unconscious without going to 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, if you put him underwater until he went unconscious, he's not hit 0 hit points.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
If you keep holding him there, he will. But
It's a good plan. Like, it's a good plan.
Yeah,
although
like
I do question how you'd get that much water in here.
that's you don't need that much water to drown a person.
I suppose not.
Really
It
true.
has to be in the right place.
Yeah.
So like
long enough.
we're in a city. Like, do we have some drinking water on us?
I mean, technically, we all have like a. Do you have control water or create water?
I have both shape water and create or destroy water.
So you can just create water around him, then, can't you?
Can I create water and then freeze him?
Then freeze it.
Freeze him in the water?
Do you have a freeze spell or something?
Shape water said I can freeze water.
I mean.
Oh,
if you
never
just coat
mind.
him in water and then freeze it, he's gonna just be icy. Right?
Oh.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
like a block of ice or something, right? Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I just want to drown him. I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Waterboard him.
What is your plan to do so?
I haven't used shape water, so I don't know.
Well, okay. I think the issue is you have to create water and then shape water. Those are both actions, I believe, right?
Probably. Neither one's a bonus action, right?
Oh. Well, so are you saying I can't just like use the water from like a flask
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's true. How
and
far
like
can you use
shove
your
it
water, though?
into his nose?
5 feet in any direction.
30 feet.
Okay, so you had 30 feet.
Yes, the range is 30 feet. I don't know where the 5 feet came from.
That's the area. That's the square footage of how big of an area you can kind of cover with the water.
Okay.
That fits in a 5 foot. Yeah, you choose an area of water that you can see within range and that fits within a 5 foot cube.
Right, and then you can instantly move it or otherwise change the flow of water as you direct up to 5 feet in any direction. So you're going to have to be within 5 feet of him to do it, right?
Yeah.
Or no, you can cast it. Oh no, this doesn't make water.
No, this is
just
shape water. So you
water.
would have to move towards us till you were close enough that you could basically throw a handful of water into his face and hold it there.
Okay, so I will say just mechanically speaking, the average person can hold their breath for about a minute, which means that's 10 turns of combat. You get to hold the water there.
Yeah, it's not going to help.
Just in terms of like time duration in combat, I don't think it's gonna be very effective. Personally, you can do it, but
Okay.
Yeah.
if he was out of combat and you had him like tied up or something, it'd be different. But yeah, I don't think that it'd be
That's
very
true. Like,
feasible in combat.
Every
Don't you have like a
round
water
is-
gun or something? I thought you had like a water, what do you call it? Bow and arrow or something.
Her bow.
Yeah.
Don't you have a water gun?
Super soaker.
Yeah, super soaker.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just, I guess, shoot him.
I guess I'll shoot him, guys.
Well, it won't do a ton of damage.
Yeah.
But I guess that's fine.
Oh, just as long as she's not close, she doesn't take fire shield damage, right?
Yeah, it's just melee attackers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And your bow would be considered a match.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Yeah, did you get a nat 20? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
But it's
Well,
26.
I get the dice ready for you. So go ahead and roll your damage, double the dice, and then we'll do dismemberment stuff.
It's like, DM's not having a good day.
It's like, I guess I won't do a lot of damage.
Can I go open this up real
So it
quick
doubled
and
it
just
for
go to
me?
the monsters tab. Let's see what we have over here. Look at this guy over here. Looks pretty good. You know?
Oh, no.
This Draco Lich sounds pretty good, guys. I don't know. All right, give me your double damage or double dice damage from your attack there.
Oh, so I guess D&D did an update because it just automatically did it for me.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
No,
it-
Yeah, I think it does.
It rolled 2d6 plus 3, which is, I'm pretty sure, what your attack is.
No, my attack is 1d6 plus 3,
okay.
but it says crit because I rolled
Okay.
a d20
Yeah.
and
Okay.
it glowed blue.
Okay.
Like the box
Yeah.
glowed blue for me to click.
Okay.
Because it didn't do that before in my other stuff. But yeah.
No,
So it's 13.
13 damage? Okay.
Mhm.
Pretty solid overall. Let's see. So that is down to... Okay. And head, leg, chest, arm. Pick one.
Leg.
Leg. Okay. All right. Let me pull up my handy dandy.
This is my handy dandy notebook.
Yeah. That's madness. That's not helpful. Campfire. Also not helpful. I didn't pull up this one. Hold on. Ah, shoot. Sorry. I gotta go. Where did Why didn't I download this? Alright, my Dropbox set on syncs all of my content, so I have to go manually get it.
You were like, no one's ever gonna choose a leg.
Well, the entire document is not here. Let's see. What is it called again?
she is right, though. Diego and I do tend to go for the head.
It's true.
Yeah,
But we're trying not to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is why it's a really good thing you were the one that got the critical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright, leg. That's chest, hands, leg. Okay. Shoot, it's this one. Okay. It's a broken leg. Walking speed is reduced to 0 without a crutch. Unable to dash for 2 weeks. Oh,
Really?
jeez. Yeah, or until a weekly successful DC 18 con save.
What? A con
Brutal.
save?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's fighting through the pain.
Yeah.
He can't
Yeah.
move? I mean,
He
he can't.
can.
No,
His
he
trident
can't
is a
move.
He
crutch.
can't move. He has
Not a
to-
crutch, yeah. I mean,
Um,
okay, he has a staff. I mean, he
Yeah,
has
that is a
staff.
that
Yeah,
is a
one
crutch.
leg.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now what? So is he like half speed
Well,
or
I'll
something?
put him
or-
at half speed, yeah. Put half
There you
speed.
go.
I'm not sure if it's gonna matter because
He's also
Probably
blind
not,
still.
he's.
Yeah.
So where's he gonna run?
Yeah.
Yeah, now he definitely can't run.
Okay, but I really want him to like hobble like he's trying to get away, but like not know where he's going, so he just falls over one of the pews.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah!
Wow, he's
What's
not
that
doing
there?
well.
No, not doing well at all. Anything else, Ayante?
No.
Okay.
Other than no, she is gonna yell out sorry
Sorry. Do no harm. No.
in undercommon. Just, sorry.
As he drops to one knee with his leg shattered, it's just like ah.
Or oh no, she'll be like, hey, you can stop this now. We're not trying to kill you. Can we just take you to another? Can we just kidnap you, please?
He just gives you the middle finger.
We just kidnapped
But it's towards somebody else. It's not even towards you. Because he can't see you. All right, Diego's up with Cassie on deck for top of the order.
the most polite kidnapping ever.
Okay, I'm really sorry. You don't have to get the crap beat out of you.
All right, Diego, what you got?
I will go see if Diego has fallen asleep. Hold on.
Oh, no.
That is the story
Oh, no.
of my life. I get it. I make jokes, so I pay attention.
Wait a minute, I can interpret that 2 different ways. So you make jokes so that you can pay attention, or you make jokes and
The
you
game
pay
is so
attention?
boring that you must joke to stay awake.
Right.
No. There's the first one, definitely. It's to make myself pay attention.
Hmm.
Trevor, can you just give like a very quick recap of the current situation?
Oh, no.
Yes. Well,
Really?
the bubble around him has now dropped thanks to Bart, and
where's this
he has been yes, pop the bubble. And Nomad caused him to become blinded, so all attacks have advantage against him. And Ianthe just broke his leg with a water arrow, so he's hobbling. But he still has resistant to non-magical attacks and fire damage due to his various spells he cast.
And if you do a melee attack, you could get fire damage from him.
Yes, that's true.
Is it automatic fire damage, or is there...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Whenever a creature within 5 feet of you hits the melee attack, so if you hit, yes, if you miss, it doesn't count. You take 2d8 fire damage.
You know, since he's blind, Nomad should sneak around to one of the bazaars and knock it over and catch his robes on fire.
Or just pull a Denethor and just have him just run on fire, just like off a tower.
Denethor never did that.
It's in the movie, so.
No, in the book, that man laid down and died with some goddamn dignity.
I don't know what either of those things are.
Denethor?
Denethor, he was a character in Lord of the Rings.
He's the Sword Gondor.
I don't know names.
He's Boromir and Baramir's father.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know his
who
name.
eats-
I forget
who
his
eats
name.
The chicken and the tomatoes really awkwardly.
Oh, right.
He got done so dirty in those movies.
I'll be honest, I only watched the full extended edition once through.
Yeah, no,
That's fine.
he got done so dirty.
And then I just watched snippets for all the memes.
Do we have a master dwarf, or is he incapacitated?
Yeah, you referring to me?
Yes. There are 2 dwarves, I suppose. That's fair. This is your turn, Diego.
Alright. I am going to use my coiling tattoo.
Okay. Remind me what it does.
Well, when the tattoo is on your skin, as an action, cause the tattoo to extend into inky tendrils, which reach out for a creature you can see. Oh wait, I need to make sure I'm within 15 feet. I think I am.
You're not, but I can give you close enough. You're pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're there you go. Okay.
The creature must succeed a DC 14 strength save, or take 3d6
Fails?
force damage,
All right, with a 3 plus.
and be
Zero.
grappled by me.
All right, he takes. You go ahead and roll your damage, and then gets grappled, of course. It's how we have a chain character. It's just constant grappling.
So he's grappling a cripple.
Yeah.
A blind cripple.
Cripple.
Yep. Brutal.
And he needs holy man.
And
Yeah.
you'll have to roll a certain way based on that grapple because of the mark.
It was a strength save or a strength
It's
saving?
a save.
Yeah, so no, it doesn't affect him.
Okay.
So roll your, was it 2d6 or whatever? Force damage?
14 damage.
14 damage. Nice. Alrighty. Let me figure out math. Okay. There we go. Okay. He's looking hurt at this point, and he's looking very upset by all the things you guys have been wailing on him. He was very proud of himself by all of the many spells he had layered on himself that made him nearly invincible. And you guys have just been slowly plugging away at that to the point where he's just like, now just like, he's wrapped in chains, down a leg, can't see, and is just like trying to like feel his way up like the closest view to try and figure out what's happening.
I mean, this was just one round of battle,
He's
so
not
I wouldn't even
wrapped in
say
chains,
slow.
He's wrapped in ink.
Oh, he's an ink. That's right. He's wrapped. That's right. He has no idea what he's wrapped in. That he can't see that, and that's probably real weird.
Why are the chains slimy?
It's so gooey. Why does it smell like fish tacos? I don't like this.
Do you...
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
That'll be it. All right. Top of the order, Cassie, with Nomad on deck.
So Cassie is going to lean in real quick and
Oh.
just kind of whisper in his ear.
Yes.
This can end now if you like.
He doesn't say anything.
All right.
He's just fuming mad.
Yep.
Like he's like visibly shaking with anger.
I take his staff away. Like, take it from him.
Diego's tendrils hold him tighter so that he stops shaking.
Aw, it comforts him.
So it's a comfort blanket. That's nice. Yeah.
It's like a nice weighted blanket hug.
A nice gooey hug. Yeah. I don't know if it's gooey, but probably.
Yeah, I'm kind of assuming it's gooey.
Probably. It's probably
I mean,
not,
it's probably like being wrapped in like really thin Laffy Taffy.
All right, what are you doing, Cassie?
Cassie. Well, is the flame shield like visible? Can she see that?
I mean, he's basically wreathed in fire.
Okay. So, knowing that that's probably going to negate at least some of the fire damage on her sword, she's going to pull out the lightning as well then.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's 2 points of damage to her.
Oh, jeez.
And you will take fire damage, but if you hit at all, basically.
Yeah, and I'm going to warn you guys right now, Cassie doesn't like fire damage. She lives in a cold,
Oh,
cold
no.
climate.
Do you have vulnerability of fire damage?
I did. I figured like it was
Oh,
like a
no.
poet. I figured it
Yeah,
was
no.
like a poetic thing that the person who is from the far north, that would be a
No, that
good
makes legit
vulnerability.
sense. Yeah, that makes legit sense.
So
but
I
that's
thought
right
I
now.
was being like all poetic.
Cassie, I did the same thing because my vulnerability is lightning because
Yeah.
I'm from water.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
I did the same thing because I was like, that to me, sciencely makes sense.
The
Yeah.
same way I gave myself like resistance to slashing because I thought that's what my weapons did and it made sense because I was cutting myself all the time, which sounded really bad. That's not what I meant.
That's kind of true. You're just you're the emo class.
As I said the words, I'm like, no.
All right, so do your attack.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be 2 attacks, and they're with advantage
Attacks.
because of everything my wonderful teammates have done. So let's see how I.
Well,
can
I'll shoot you with the water arrow.
Oh God, these are so bad. I don't think the first one's gonna. Yeah, no, the first one's just a 10. So.
No, not gonna do it. So
Yeah.
you don't get fire damage on that one, at least, because you didn't hit.
Okay.
You kind of wave through the fire, trying to like pinpoint him. Still, the fabric of the fire. It's difficult to get a beat on him.
18.
18's a hit.
Okay, there we go. So that is going to be.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be times 2 for your vulnerability. Is 20 fire damage though.
That's all right. She's fine.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
And then he takes. Oh. 11 points of piercing.
Okay, so that's halved. Because,
The flame tongue rapier is a magical weapon.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
11 points. All right. Very good.
Ooh, there we go. There we go. And I rolled really well for my damage this time. 10 points of fire and 5 points of lightning.
Okay. So it's 5 and 5, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's not looking great, but he's still up and running. Yeah, you have to literally like lunge your entire arm into the fire, which burns like hell.
Yeah.
And it, like your entire like right arm sleeve basically just like disintegrates basically from the fire.
Oh my. I'm just looking at what my. I don't think I can do it this turn anyway. Nope, that's Yeah, and that's good. And Cassie's really trying to look like that fire didn't suck, but it's pretty obvious that fire sucks.
Yeah. I can imagine that's not very pleasant. Yeah, it's definitely singed through a lot of your clothes at this point. And unfortunately, you're not quite on fire, which is good. It didn't like spread. Because you did it fast enough that it didn't actually like catch you on fire. But it was like it was a close call.
Yep. All right, that is Cassie.
All right, that's Cassie. That's how she does. Nomad up with Alton on deck.
Okay. Gosh, what was it? Oh, is he's not concentrating on anything now, right?
No.
Okay. 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 So Nomad is going to extend both his arms straight out, and take his right hand. His right hand begins to glow with blue energy, and you need to make a strength saving throw.
Okie dokie.
If you happen to be wearing any wearing or carrying any metal, you have to do it with disadvantage. But
I mean,
you are
no. I mean, his staff is wooden. His armor's cloth. He has like little bits of like gold and stuff in his clothes.
Oh,
but
I have to be within 15 feet to do this. So if I'm not, you gotta move me up.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Also, it's definitely a fail. It's a 2.
Yeah.
So.
I was about to say, I'm like, it's not like it could get much worse than that. So.
I mean, it could, but yeah, no, not really. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So he closes his left hand and he starts to pull on him as this like an invisible rope, and
Okay.
it starts to move him towards him.
How far?
And he has all the way up to him.
Oh.
So
okay.
he's within 5 feet.
Okay.
And if he's within 5 feet, he takes 2d8 lightning damage.
All right. Go ahead. That's not a melee attack, I'm assuming, right? This is part of the spell.
This is not a melee attack. That's right.
Okay.
So that's why I did it. That's why I
hit.
did it. Right.
Yeah. No. Makes sense.
Okay. So it's actually 2d8 plus 5 plus. No, this is not attack. So the brand doesn't do anything.
Right.
All right. Well, 10.
10 damage. Okay.
10 damage.
Nice. Pretty solid overall.
And that's about all I'm going to do because I don't want to waste any. I'm running low on resources here, so I don't want to waste anything more.
Okay. Yeah, he's not looking so good. I will say that. He's looking. I thought I had like a term to describe when people are at different levels of dead.
People used to use bloodied.
For
Battered?
what, though?
That's bloodied is half damage, right? Or
Yeah,
half
bloodied
HP.
was a distinct term for when a creature was below half hit points.
And
Okay.
you actually had
He's-
some other terms you were going to use, but I can't remember what they were.
I think
when
that
he
was
like, really...
I think that was for if they were resistant or like vulnerable to.
right.
It's
right.
super effective and not very effective. I think I was even for that.
Mhm,
Okay, so he is bloodied now, as of that
Okay.
hit, basically.
And he
Also-
wasn't before.
He wasn't before. Yeah.
Oh, we're only down half? Ooh, we got a ways to go.
I think it's second round. Not surprising, right? Okay, that it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
His
All right.
turn.
I'm gonna have him roll perception. Disadvantage.
He is blinded.
I know. Advantage. Trying to have him figure out where people are, generally speaking. 6 is not great.
He's not rolling good.
I'm trying to think how he'd play this exactly. I mean, he was attacked from the front just now, so he knows where that person generally is.
He's
So if he
also
was
grappled still.
That's true, he is grappled. He can't move, but I'm telling you what direction he's going to attack in,
Yeah.
right? I guess it's going to be the direction that he was attacked from. He can't really set up shots. Oh, he gets to roll a saving throw, right? Repeat saving throw.
I'm just checking when he does this. End of your turn.
Ah. Okay. All right.
So he has disadvantage on attacks.
And he, let me see. I'm making. Let me read the
And
one
he
that
can't see.
Can't see. So he can't see. He has to see. Oh, both of these. don't require sight. I just aim in a direction. Okay, so those are both viable. Okay. Which one? I'll use this one. He doesn't know better. I'm gonna upcast this to this is 3rd level.
What level is this guy?
Well, that's not how this works, but yeah.
I know.
Creature levels are different, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's really mad. I apologize, Nomad, because you're about to possibly get hit really, really hurt depending on how this goes. He's really mad, and he expects everybody to be in front of him at this point, or at least a bunch of people in front of him at this point. He's going to try and do a big kind of area attack here in front of him. And so, let's see. I need just you, unfortunately, to roll a dex save. I need to calculate how many dice I get to use for this. It's a lot, though. So it's...
I failed.
You failed. Okay, this is going to really hurt, but... What's your resistance? What are you resistant to?
Fire.
Oh, I thought it was lightning.
Nope.
Okay. Darn. Okay. Sorry, this might knock you down. We'll see how this goes. Oh, okay. Let me figure out my upcast. So it's on a 4th higher. He's upcasting to 8th level. Wait, no, he used the 8th level. He's 7th level spell left. Okay. So it's up by 3. So it's additional 3d6. So it's okay. Okay.
What is the spell?
Lightning bolt. He's casting lightning bolt at the 7th level, which a stroke of lightning forming a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from you in a direction you choose, which is in front of him. Each creature in the line must make a dex saving throw, and the creature takes 8d6 lightning damage on a failed save, which you did fail, and he upcast at the 7th level, so it's additional 1d6 for each level upcast. It's a total of 11d6 because he went from 3rd level to 7th level.
Yeah, that could just take me down.
It could, and I'm really sorry. Okay.
That's all right. You had a lot of bad luck.
It's 43 points of lightning damage.
How much?
43.
I have 44 hit points.
Wait, don't you have some potions too?
Yeah, let's see.
Only hit point that matters is that last one.
Hold on. Let's see. Do I have a...
Well, good. Hey, you're alive. Like,
I might be able to half that damage too. Hold on.
Really?
Absorb elements.
Oh.
Lightning damage. It's lightning damage?
Yeah. Is that a reaction?
It's reaction. Have I taken a reaction yet? No. I
No.
think so.
No.
What do you think, guys? Think I should do that?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
maybe.
Cassie's already down 20.
Okay, so what is it? You said 43? Or
43.
Sorry.
It's
And
43.
so I divide by half and round down?
Is it up or down? I remember.
I never remember.
I'll let you just do it round down, I guess. So
22, so it's 21?
21.
Okay.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all, considering it was a 7th level spell,
Yeah.
essentially. Oh, also, it's actually really good that he attacked you, because otherwise it would have been everyone else, which would have been Diego, Bart, and Iante, and Iante is vulnerable to lightning damage, so she would have gone down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez.
Remind me, guys. I believe it's if it does come to my turn, I can actually use some of that damage and throw back at him. Very little amount. It's a very little amount.
I'll remind you.
Yeah. Okay, and then he gets to roll his con save, right?
Yep.
For blindness.
Yes.
17. That's a success, I believe, right?
It's 17 DC, so that means he succeeds. Yes.
He succeeds. Yeah, he hit the DC. Yep. Just
Dang.
barely.
Woo!
Okay.
1 point.
No longer blinded. Okay.
Unless he has a negative con modifier.
Actually,
No, he
plus
had
1. That's 1 actually.
That's-
That was
So he
18
actually
then.
rolled an 18.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he did. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking his strength, which is plus 0. Okay. Okay, so he's no longer blinded. Whew. He can see. All right. It's more dangerous now. All right, and that is his turn. I don't think he has any.
More dangerous than a lightning bolt of 43 hit points.
Yeah.
But he doesn't
Oh,
know?
Oh,
how you
shoot.
survive that?
I wasn't using mirror image for any of this stuff. You're supposed to roll a d20 to determine if you hit him or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You want?
Uh-oh. It's too late now.
I was the only one who made a melee attack.
I think it's any attack.
Is it any attack?
Yeah, it's any attack.
Well,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah,
I'm
it'd be
sorry.
any
I didn't even
attack.
hear mirror image.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I specified.
Yeah,
That should have
but
been everyone's attack.
You mentioned it at the beginning, and then you never mentioned it later when you listed them all out. So
Yep.
I didn't write it down.
We were so excited
I-
about that
I-
globe of invulnerability.
I know.
I did write the other stuff down, but I didn't hear that one because you were going through everything so fast. I didn't hear that one.
No, sorry.
Okay, well, you still have it.
I do still have it. Yeah. So it is. I'll say it's still up. So yeah, you didn't drop it for any reason. So, and nothing I have is. I have no bonus action. It's a maze. It's weird, right? Like that's just. Like,
I mean, I have almost no bonus actions.
Yeah.
But he has 9th level spells and nothing. Is
Not-
bonus action.
Yeah, I mean, only one of my spells is a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right. Is what it is, I guess. Okay. So that is.
Spellcasters don't get much for bonus.
Yeah, that's true. All right. That's his turn. So that means we're on to Bart with Ianthe on deck. Bart, what you got?
Bart. She's waking up Diego again.
No, Diego's awake this time.
So maybe you got to go wake up Bart.
Oh, she's muted.
Oh.
Oh, is she?
I see the little dash through the microphone next to her.
We can't hear you. We still can't hear you, Bart.
She's on her way.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
No.
All good. Your turn. And Alton DeVir is bloodied. It means about approximately half health. And he just hit Nomad for a ton of lightning damage.
And Nomad survived.
Nomad
And I
survived. Yes.
survived, yeah.
And we forgot that he was supposed to have mirror image on him the whole time. So that is still on him.
Which means that whenever you attack, you have to roll a d20 to see if you hit him or one of his 2 duplicates.
Oh, I remember you saying that now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, so I'm gonna fire my junk blaster again. I'm gonna use venom tipped.
Okay.
I'm also Bart is kind of ticked off that he hurt Nomad that bad, so he's gonna pee into the junk blaster. So it still fires ammo.
Is the junk in the junk blaster? Okay. Yeah.
One extra point of damage, poison damage.
poison
or something.
damage.
I mean, yeah, he's got
She's
some.
bleeding too or something.
He's
right?
got some open wounds. Like that's an
True.
infection. Pee is not sterile. I don't know. Don't believe that is a myth. Don't believe that. Once it leaves the
Okay.
body.
You do get
Dwarf-
advantage because he's in
highly
combat.
acidic.
Advantage. You get sneak attack
Sneak
damage
attack.
if you hit. If you hit, yeah. Also, well, he's not blinded. You don't get advantage anymore, right?
Okay.
Nothing else. Yeah, he's just crippled.
Just crippled.
Yes.
Roll my junk blaster. Hopefully I roll high.
Also,
16.
well, do you have to
16?
roll now?
Yeah. After this, yeah. 16 will hit. So I have to determine. So I need you to roll a d20. Just flat roll.
Okay, hold on.
Let's see.
Like first, I have to see if it'll even hit.
I'm on my way to D20. Okay. All right.
Oh wait, sorry. It's me. I roll a d20. That's weird.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Sorry.
That is
It's-
weird.
This is weird. Yeah. It's a 2. Let's see.
What does that
If you
mean?
have 3 duplicates, which I do, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
I
it
didn't know
goes
that.
through.
It hit them. Yeah. And the duplicate's AC equals 10 plus my Dex modifier, which is doesn't matter because we're not using it. You hit him. Okay. So go ahead and roll. He's still resistant to the main damage. So roll your main damage and then roll your venom tip separately, and then also your sneak attack as well. I think it's like just a basic damage. I just put regularly. I don't know how.
And
this
your
works.
acid damage?
Yeah, the venom
okay,
tipped.
so my venom tipped is 3.
Okay.
Poison damage. Do you need the total damage from the venom tipped?
Yes.
It's 14.
So that's including the main damage or no?
So it's 3 poison, and then it says poison damage twice. It says 3 and 11, totaling 14.
Is it 1d8 or 2d8?
Probably 2d8.
The venom tipped is 1d8.
Okay, so it's the 3.
Does it get higher the higher level you are? Something?
I think so. Let me check.
Yeah, I think it's 2d8. Honestly, I think it's a higher number.
Well, it's showing a 1d8 and a 2d8.
At 2d8, yeah. So it depends on are you doing 1d8 damage or 2d8 damage.
Well, which one's which? That's what counts.
The top one is 1d8. The bottom one is 2.
I know, but I mean, which one is poison damage and which one is the?
Those are both poison
They're
damage. If it
they're
where
the
it says
same.
venom tipped, that's for some reason it's showing what the damage would be if you only rolled 1d8 and what the damage would be if it rolled 2d8.
That's weird.
I think Bart has got some custom rolls set up so that it just does everything at once.
I think also Venom Tip is a custom ability,
Yeah.
by the way.
It's not It's not like 1d8 plus 2d8 or something, right? Or
I think 2d8 damage is on moving targets, and 1d8 is not.
Oh, does it take more damage if it moves? Oh, I think that. Hold on. Read Venom Tip.
Yeah.
Read Venom Tip real quick. Click on it and read it real quick to me.
Okay, you brandish the melee or ranged weapon used in the spell's casting and make an attack with it against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon attacks normal effects and then becomes laced with venom until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more before then, the target takes 1d8 of poison damage and the spell ends. The spell's damage increase. You want me to keep going, or you're good?
Oh, no, carry on though. Go ahead. Read that last part.
This spell's damage increases when you reach certain levels. At 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 poison to the
It's
target.
2d8 damage, also, but it affects him when he moves only.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not instantaneous. That's what we did wrong last turn. Granted, it would have happened anyway when he moved, when he got yanked, I believe.
No, it's voluntary, I think.
It's voluntary.
it's
Either way,
involuntary.
whatever. I won't stress over it. So give me. Okay, so just don't roll the venom tip until after he moves, I guess, is the thing, right? So until then, he doesn't take damage. Make sense?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so
But
give
he
me your...
takes damage for the regular.
Yes. The
weapon,
regular
though.
attack. The regular attack will take 2 damage, though, with sneak attack.
So that was 16. Wait, hold on.
That was your
16 damage?
attack. So the junk blaster did 17 with piercing damage with 7 sneak attack.
Okay. Okay, so that's 24 halved to 12. Got it. Okay. Gotcha. And if he moves, he gets venom tipped damage. Got it. Okay. Whew, that was confusing. All right. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Very good. Iante up, Diego on deck.
Can
Yes.
I,
Go ahead.
I need to see how close I am to him.
Oh, what's up?
How close am I to him?
15 feet.
Okay.
You can get closer though if you want. I mean,
If I tried to get right up in his face and roll an intimidation check to try to get him to move to take that damage, can I do that?
Like to flinch backwards?
Stare him down and see if he'll flinch. Oh, unless because he's not.
The problem is he's grappled,
yeah, he's
which
grappled.
means he can't
Yeah.
take movement.
Yeah. Yeah, so he can't actually move on his own accord right now. So
Well, then I'm just gonna walk up, get right in his face, and just keep my hand on my crotch like I might be on him.
okay. All right.
I don't want him to be comfortable right now. So
Okay.
That's
So the first thing he sees after becoming unblinded is a dwarf shooting him and just whipping it out. Okay. Alrighty. You've now emotionally traumatized him on multiple counts now. Very good. That's what I like to see from my players. Emotional trauma is the best kind of trauma. Alright. Iante is up and Diego on deck.
Hey, Anthony, I had one suggestion you might want to at least think about, and that's dispel magic on all his stuff that he's got going.
You can only do it with one thing, can't you?
No, you can do person.
Oh shoot!
I'll look it up.
But what would I have to roll?
I'm trying to look it up now.
Because I did think about that, but then what would I have to
It's
roll?
probably versus like. What does it say? What does the spell say?
Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target end. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. DC
Oh, there you go.
equals
Yeah.
10 plus the spell's level.
Yeah.
So
So you
what's
just do,
that?
we do it individually for each spell, basically.
Yeah.
So you definitely get rid of the mage armor.
Yes.
That's
you
only
get rid of the mage
first
armor,
level.
and you get rid of the where is it? The bark skin.
Yeah.
Don't
Even
skin,
if
don't
you don't
skin.
get rid of all of them, you'll get rid of some of them, and
Wait, no, it's
that'll help.
Okay.
And you
Now
can
you
roll
can
the
get-
other ones.
If
Yeah.
you get rid of that fire shield, especially, that'd be super helpful.
What level's the
That
fire
would be
shield?
super helpful.
It's 4.
Look, none of these are like you could theoretically, if you roll high enough, dispel all of these things.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
it's not hard.
Yeah. Ugh. It's an action.
Yeah.
No, I know, but guidance is also an action, so I was thinking, oh man, I wish I could put guidance on myself, and blessing is also an action, so I can't do that either.
Yeah.
Which is what we've done before.
To stack it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You only do
But-
that out of combat.
Hmm?
You only do that out of combat. Stack yourself before you roll.
No, I
We
think
should've
we've done it
thought
in.
about
I think we've done it in
Well,
combat before
That's
too.
true. If you do it like right off the bat, yeah, you can.
Hmm. But I guess we'll just go ahead and do it.
All right, so it's 3rd and lower dispel instantly, correct?
Yes.
All right, so that means that his mage armor disappears, and the rest you have to roll for. So that's going to be fire shield, stone skin, and mind blank.
Do I just roll a
just do-
d20?
Do one at a time.
And-
One at a time.
So,
And mirror image.
and a mirror image. Thank you.
Now that
Yes,
we
you-
remember it's there.
Oh no, mirror image at 2nd level is already gone. So,
Oh.
hey, yeah,
Oh,
everybody, you know.
yes.
Although I'm not sure if you have to like. Hold on.
I don't
It's
have
not
to.
attack.
There's
It's
no
not attack.
save.
Yeah.
There's no save, not attack, so it can't target one of them. So yeah. Okay, so mirror image is gone, and mage armor's gone. So go ahead. And first one's gonna be fire shield. To roll for fire shield.
Okay,
So
so am I just rolling a d20?
it's plus your modifier.
Oh,
spell
plus my
modifier.
modifier.
Plus your
Yeah.
spellcasting modifier.
Your spellcasting modifier. Yeah.
I don't remember. It doesn't just give me a thing to roll for that. That's why.
Your modifier is listed in the weapons.
Would
list,
that be the
whatever.
same as this? Oh, no, it wouldn't be.
If you look at your spells,
Yeah.
It lists
it should-
your modifier on
yeah,
the top.
it'll should stay right at the top what your spell modifier is.
It doesn't let
probably-
you roll it.
No,
No,
you
no.
just do it in
Just
your
roll
head.
a d20. It's probably going to be equal
Just
to
roll
your
a d20.
wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Right, it would be. So what's your wisdom?
Oh yeah. So my yeah. So I get confused because my modifier at the top is 5, and then my spell attack is 8.
Right,
Yeah,
so you got
but
it. No, so you can't do spell attack. You actually have to
Just behind
do.
modifier. That's
Just the modifier. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll do.
Yeah.
So we'll just do this 1d20 first.
Yeah.
Or. Okay.
Roll a d20 at 5.
17 plus 5, 22.
Jeez. Okay, so fire shield's gone. All right, stone skin. Go ahead and roll again.
Okay. 14 plus 5 is 19.
Yep, stone skin is gone. He's now no longer resistant to non-magical attacks. And then roll one for mind blank.
5 plus 5 is
Nope.
10.
Nope.
Yeah.
What does mind blank do?
Immunity to psychic damage.
Oh,
That's it?
okay. So no one
Yeah.
can
Also
do
get
psychic
immune-
damage.
Also immune to having their thoughts read or emotions changed.
Oh, okay. So
Or
You-
divination spells and
You
the
got
charm
the
condition.
you got the ones that were hurting us. So,
Okay.
Yes.
like,
Yep,
Yes.
that one doesn't actually affect us probably. I don't
Not-
think I have any divination spells anyway.
now
It would
I
have protected him if you wanted to cast suggestion again.
yeah. I had some.
Yes.
If I'd known that when I redid my spell list before, obviously we were doing everything. If I'd known that this is what we were gonna do, I would have added a few things in.
Yeah. But
wishes were unicorns. You know, I don't know.
It
still,
probably-
Well, this is D&D, so they exist.
Yeah.
that's true.
Still
That's
would
true.
not do any of us any good, though.
Well,
I mean, this was still a
now.
really good turn, so I mean, whatever.
By the way, suggestion is enchantment, so I could have.
interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's not divination.
No, but
Well, but he
it's
talked about
charm.
emotions and stuff, so.
Yeah, you can't change somebody's emotions or charm.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah, right. I didn't want to do it anyway because I already did that once. I already did that once today.
Also, it says this spell even foils the wish spell or any spell that would a simple power that would use to affect the target's mind or gain information. So, I think probably would.
yeah, I would say
down
that would
there.
qualify. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it could affect a wish spell,
Yeah,
he's
I know.
pretty
Yes.
well covered.
Try not to die before I can get to healing you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well, it's
try
just
not to-
nomad.
Yeah, just
No,
me.
It's
Cassie
fine.
also took 20 damage.
That's
Cassie's
true, a lot of-
fine. Do
yeah,
not worry about Cassie.
Oh, okay. I don't know what everyone's hit points are.
Okay.
Anything else, Ayante?
I can't really do anything else.
All right. Diego, you're up with Cassie top of the order on deck.
You may want to move if you don't like where you are.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot that's a thing. But I don't know where I'm gonna move to.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
you could hide or something.
Yeah,
you know.
you don't have to. Like, he's
Right.
not currently a threat to you. You're within range to attack or cast spells. Like, there's nothing wrong with where you are right now.
Yeah, I'm next to fire.
Diego.
And the door.
I'm going to use my chains to attack.
Okay.
Let's see.
Roll them, cowboys.
Roll
Armor class is lowered now. You lost mage armor. Much easier to hit.
23.
Oh, yep, that's gonna do it. I mean,
Alright, that's gonna be 5 damage. I am also then gonna Fury of Blows and hit him again.
very good.
My bonus action. 16.
16 is a hit. Yep.
9 damage.
9 damage, not bad. All right. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and your little demon dog fists crash into him, and you hear some very satisfying crunching sounds from underneath his vestige. Is that what it's called? Whatever.
Vestments.
Vestments. There we go. Yes, vestments.
Huh.
And they begin to like seep a bit of blood out from like the chest. You can definitely see there, bit of blood now coating the lovely and very ornate robes that he has here. Anything else, sir?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alrighty. And that means we're back top of the order with Cassie with Nomad on deck.
Alright. So he is still grappled though, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Cassie's going to walk over to him. We can we physically move him around while he's in the grapple? Like, could I turn him to face me?
Yeah, he's not moving spaces, so
Okay.
I would say probably, yeah.
So
that's
I'm
fine.
just going to turn him around so he's no longer facing. No, there we go. Yeah.
Just point this way.
Point this way. Like, just, yep, nope, just ignore the small man with the low hit points. And I'm just going to I still look like Drizzt, so I'm just going to kind of casually reach out and brush off his shoulders kind of thing and, like, straighten his clothes a little bit. Last chance. Sure you don't want to just come and have a little talk with us?
Never.
Fine by me. Alright. So, I'm no longer rolling with advantage, correct?
Correct. He's not longer blinded.
Correct. Okay.
I'm sorry, I just got the
That's okay.
picture of, like, she's, like, straightening his clothes, and then she's just like, wanna have a talk? Never. And then she just quickly grabs him by the collar and just headbutts him.
If only I were a monk, I would. Instead, I stab him. 20, not natural?
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay, so... This is gonna hurt a little bit more because the flame and the lightning is currently up on the sword. So that is 4 points of piercing.
Okay.
Does this still have?
No.
No.
Good.
10 points of fire and 3 points of lightning.
10 points of fire. Points of lightning. Jeez. Okay.
And then we're gonna do a second attack.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Same. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
Once again, 4 points of piercing. 8 points of fire and 4 points of lightning.
8 and... Alright, again, 8 and 4?
Yep.
8 and 4 and 4, right?
Yep.
I did the first one, yeah.
It's a total of 16, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, yeah, he's not looking good at all. He's looking quite...
Cassie just smiles in his face.
yeah, he has like a black eye now.
Yeah.
From being punched and stabbed, and he's, his breathing is ragged, and he is not looking good at all. But he looks, his jaw is set, and he is determined. It looks like still though. It appears that these kind of people do not back down from a fight. Anything else?
Nope. Sorry. Nope. That is all of Cassie's actions.
Okay. Nomad up with Alton on deck. Nomad, what you got?
Oh, dang, oh, there we go. So am I still next to him?
Yep.
You're still next to him, but now his back is to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So hold on, I gotta change windows here. Okay, so first of all, how's this work? How does absorb elements work? The first time you hit with a melee attack, okay? On your next turn, the target takes 1d6 damage of the triggering type. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It was lightning. Is he immune? If he happens to be immune to lightning, tell me now so I don't bother with it. Okay, so I'm going to Eldritch Zap him because I can now do melee attacks without getting fire damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Nomad is going to...
That's a ranged spell though, right? Oh, that's the Eldritch.
No, Eldritch Zap, right?
Right.
I can't do range, remember?
Yes.
Okay, so Nomad is not exactly happy with what he just did to him, and he's trying to control his anger and pretend that he's not mad. Okay, so his fingers start to glow, and he just kind of goes up to him and taps him lightly, and just taps him lightly on the broken foot. How's that?
Oh, jeez.
And okay, so he's going to do. Oh, so what I have to do is I have to actually use my app here for this because I got to add several different things here. So I'm doing extra charisma and extra, and he's still branded, right?
Okay. Did you roll your attack? It's an attack roll,
Yeah, so I
right?
got to do the attack roll, right?
Is it a single attack roll or is it 2 attack roll?
It's going to be 2. So, okay, so here we go. So first attack is 17.
Okay, he's going to counterspell that.
Dang, okay.
I'm assuming that your spell is 3rd level or lower.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah. So it is negated.
Okay, well okay, so I'm going to do it again.
Okay. You can only use one of those. It's a reaction, so go ahead.
27.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. Okay, so that is 14 points of damage.
Jeez. Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
plus I do the...
Plus the D6, right? Lightning damage.
Is that what it was? D6? I don't have it written down now.
Yes.
Okay. D6, where's D6?
Okay. Yeah.
1.
One. Okay. Okay. Okay.
And wait. How much do we want to waste on this guy?
Well, we're gonna
gonna
have to
get-
knock him out.
We're not going to get a long rest for a long time, are we?
I mean, you just had one, so.
Yeah. So no. Okay. So I'm going to have to leave it at that.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, no, we're doing okay. We're doing pretty
So,
good.
so what did I do? I did how much damage? I was just kind of writing it down.
I
Yes.
don't know which of these numbers is
Okay.
you, honestly.
I'll look it up later. It's okay.
He's at very low
Um,
numbers.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think that's it. I don't dare walk away because he might hurt me.
Okay.
Actually, with the grapple, that affects reactions, right? He can't take a reaction.
Can he not? Hold on. I don't actually know.
No, I don't think so.
If he can't take a reaction, then he couldn't have counterspelled.
Yes, but I don't know about. Hold on. Does grapple do that? Let's see.
I don't think it does.
I'm just thinking a lot. I know it. No.
No.
Okay. I'm
No,
so-
grapple
No.
doesn't do a ton like that, and he hasn't taken a reaction yet, has he?
No. No, that was his first
Actually, he
reaction.
has. That the counterspell was a reaction, so you can
Well,
walk
yes.
away safely.
Oh, so I could walk away.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. All right.
Just to keep away from him.
Yeah. All right.
So-
how far? Just like going around the
25?
corner?
Yeah.
5,
Well,
10, 15, 20, 25. Just.
Yeah,
Do you
just
want
walk
to
away.
maybe come over near me?
Oh.
Why? Do you want me to?
So that she can
Healer.
heal you.
Yeah, some of mine are.
For the way to
Some of them are touch instead of distance.
Yep. Okay.
And
Yep.
15, just you 20 right there at the door.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right, it's Alton's turn. I have to figure out what I can do still here. I don't want to do that. I only got one more play left at this point. I burned my 9th level, my 8th level, my 7th level, my 6th level. We got one of those.
Your only left play
is
at this point is just to burn this building down.
Basically, yeah. Let's see.
I mean,
Uh,
what do you have
okay.
against being kidnapped?
Oh, and could no bad just say as he walks away, "Are you sure you don't want to just give up?" Come on.
I mean, is death really so much better?
Okay, he's in the cast Cone of Cold, which is a 60-foot cone, which is going to encompass literally everyone.
Mm?
Well, are you sure?
Can't really do cones very easily. Well, actually, I kind of can. Well, no, this is not very good. That's not like how cones look.
Okay, so what you can do a cone? How big is it? 60?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go out 1 square, then you go out 2 squares, and you go out 3 squares until you run out of squares.
Oh, maybe this is correct then. So, like, if I start from him, it goes to 1 square, and it'd be 2 squares. Oh, that's not quite right.
What I mean is,
Yeah.
right, so you can kind of.
So-
Right. So
Yeah.
who's off to the
I
north
guess that'd be
of
Bart.
him?
Bart wouldn't be.
Right. I don't think Bart's gonna get it. Depending on
Yeah.
which way he
He-
decides to push
He
it.
can't
you know?
really turn himself either, and he's facing
No.
directly towards Cassie.
Well, he can rotate. I would say. I mean, he can rotate. He can aim in a different direction if he wishes to. He wasn't inclined to do so necessarily because of where he's facing. You yank him around, but he can rotate a little bit to the left potentially, right? Like, so. I mean, I don't think. Can he hit Cassie then? If he hits Diego, for instance, right, and it hits Nomad and Ianthe behind him, I think that means he doesn't hit Cassie.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think he's
like I'm
make
gonna
a
say
choice.
if he can hit Cassie, I would say he cannot hit the people by the door.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's true. So yeah, he's gonna aim for the biggest bang for his buck at this point. So he's gonna hit Diego directly, which then hits Nomad and Ianthe as well. So I need.
Really, I look like Drizzt. He should hate my guts.
Well, that's true. That's true. He has AoE stuff though. I'm trying to figure out what he'd use that like would be a single target. Like, well, okay, no, all right. He's gonna do this one instead.
Well, if he
I don't think
thinks
so.
that we are hired by Drizzt and that's it, then if Drizzt is out, we should leave.
I don't have that available anymore. That's right. All right. Cassie, give me a charisma saving throw.
Alright, charisma?
Yep.
Oh, crap, that's not one of my good ones. 14.
Nope. DC 17. Okay. You're banished.
Oh, shit.
Come on.
I'm assuming you're from this plane, but let's see. You're gonna go to a harmless demi-plane. So you're
Yep.
gonna go float in space for a while, basically. So you've disappeared. And that's
Might not actually matter
no,
I
not
do.
really.
No, that's...
if we can kill him before her turn.
Oh, you guys have got a minute to
You got a
break-
minute, yeah.
This is a concentration spell. You've got a minute. Like,
Yeah. She's only stuck
Oh.
there if it lasts for a full minute. So yeah. And burn anything else? This last hurrah.
since Cassie is
Yeah.
banished, I'm just gonna go run and use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
She's gonna banish
Fair
herself.
enough.
It feels poetic.
Little girl's banishment room. Yeah. Okay. Go for it. All right. I mean, that's his turn. Jeez. Well, hold on. I need to look something up real quick. There's one additional thing I might be able to do, but I don't have a spell slot for it anymore.
Pity.
I know. I had Brian Burnett on upcasting that spell on that's the 7th level. Yeah, I have one 7th level spell slot.
So even after the 1 minute, she would come back.
Would she?
Yeah, it says the target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears. Remember, you did banishment. Somebody did banishment
yeah.
on that. Oh, I forgot.
But also, is that
It's
other spell a bonus? Was one of the spells an action and one a bonus action?
I was thinking instead of, but.
Instead of the banishment?
Yeah, a similar thing, but I
Oh,
can't. I don't
okay.
have
She
the
already rolled for it, so I don't think.
I
you
know.
should change it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's his turn. Okay. Man, I haven't hurt you guys at all, basically. All right.
Hey,
So-
I'm gonna have to burn a lot of
No,
healing.
it's at half health.
Yeah. Okay, but considering what I had,
Yeah.
at least one person was supposed to die tonight.
Sir, stop
Really?
trying to kill us.
Yes. Granted, you avoided the entire Pinnochet fight, so which is also going to be very painful too. So, all right, that's his turn. Bart's up. What you got, Bart?
Blast him, Bart.
Pee on him.
Blast him.
You gonna blast him? Okay.
I'm gonna blast him.
All right, go for it. Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
You have sneak attack damage still because they're still in melee combat with him. So.
I'm back.
Okay.
Bart's just getting ready to blast.
Also, we
Excellent.
found out that our murders have been planned.
I mean,
You have Omega loops like.
Yeah, he was planning to kill us tonight.
we all knew he really, really wanted to test out.
Yeah.
Bart saunters up, kind of wets his whistle and hacks up a big wad of snot and spits it into his junk blaster and then fires it. I got a 20.
Okay, you said
You got a crit 20?
It's a
Dirty or
Yeah.
crit 20?
I think it's a crit.
No,
Crit?
it's a dirty 20.
It's
20?
a dirty 20? How do
Okay.
I tell?
For-
How do I tell?
So if you expand it, you'll see 14 plus 6.
Right. So you rolled a 14,
Yeah.
and then it added 6.
Oh yeah.
It's,
so
I mean,
it's 30.
it's still a
Sorry,
hit.
okay.
Yeah.
It's-
roll
you still hit.
Roll. Yeah, and you're doing the. His poison doesn't matter because he hasn't moved. And probably won't anyways. Yeah, just go ahead and roll. Yeah, roll your main damage plus sneak attack damage.
So it already did. The piercing damage is 12 and the sneak attack is 7.
Oh, how do you want to do this?
Knock him out.
Can he explode?
No, we need him alive. We need him alive.
Are you cacawing?
Yes. It's a critical role thing.
Yep.
Just ignore me.
Right.
So how do you want to do this, Bart? If you remember what the plan was or not, it's up to you, but how do you want to do this?
Keep him alive.
Just pee on him until he passes out.
Wait, what? I don't understand.
Sorry.
We're trying to take him prisoner. We need him alive.
Shh, let that Bart do whatever he's doing.
Okay, he doesn't explode. He does not explode. Yeah, okay, I know what he does. So it's kind of like in one of those, it's like in Home Alone when the bad guys get like hit in the head and then they do like the bird sound and then he just kind of goes
Right.
Cuckoo.
super straight and then falls over. It's kind of like that.
You put like a bowling ball in your junk launcher and it knocks him
Yeah,
out.
that works fine. But he doesn't really smile like, yeah, and he's like going, he looks so sad because he's just so pulverized right now by everyone, so.
Like, yeah, he's like does that spin, and spins and slowly flops to the ground, just kind of falls over.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have that big cartoonish like red lump on his head, kind of goes whoop.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
I'll heal your
Okay.
leg when we get back.
All right, and he
Sorry.
is unconscious.
Somebody go hide him.
As soon as Cassie pops back into this plane of existence, she's just like, petty son of a bitch.
Yes, you have returned, and I will say after a few minutes, Drizzt also does return as well, and opens up the doors, and kind of pokes his head in, and just kind of whistles like, "Whew, you make fast work."
He was very mean.
I will say this one is definitely a lot less compliant than the last one was.
Yeah, this one didn't. This one would. And Cassie still looks like Drizzt and just kind of looks over at him. It's like, yeah, this one seemed much less happy to see us.
Well, hey there, good looking. How's it going?
Pretty good.
I broke his leg and I feel bad.
Alright.
Cassie just kind of shifts around like, yeah, I actually like this one. I may keep it.
No, me too.
I won't
Mine all the time.
I won't complain if you do.
Oh, all right.
Cassie winks at Ianthe.
You gotta keep yourselves busy.
Drizzt winks harder, Ianthe.
Hey, if you want to come along, I won't argue.
Hey, I don't mind being a third wheel. I'm good with that. Third party, yeah.
So you could be the second party.
Hey,
Okay, we really should get out of here. Okay.
Oh, right, yes, of course.
Oh, what scene at the crime?
Tie him up again, right?
Yeah.
Right, all that.
We'll flirt at the pub. We'll flirt at the pub.
Oh, yes,
And
you will.
Cassie kind of throws this guy over her shoulder. She still looks like Drizzt, but she takes on more of her like normal proportions. So she's like
Short
got
Drizzt.
her height, more like she just wants to like be strong enough to carry this guy right now.
Okay. I mean, Drizzt is pretty big. I mean, but I guess
That's
not as big as
fair.
you. Yes, you're much bigger. That's true. You're much bigger.
The height. It's more the height kind of thing. She doesn't want his, like those long flowy robes. She doesn't want to trip kind of idea.
Yeah, he is pretty tall. So yeah, he's your height basically, right? So
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Yes.
His staff.
His staff.
Cassie
Okay.
just kicks it over in the direction of Ianthe.
Is it cool?
Is it cool? It's very cool. Hang on.
Because I'm a thief.
You're a thief.
We already stole one.
Cassie has actually already dropped that. She does not actually.
Well, yeah, but it's not in the owner's hands anymore, and he's not getting it back. This is a city of thieves. That is already
true.
scrap metal. It's not even at the door anymore. Somebody already took it.
I was gonna say, can we sell it back? Can we sell it?
Oh, can we sell it back as ransom? Blackmail. Do you want your weapon back? We know it means a
sell
lot
it-
to you.
Sell it to Screech.
Yeah. If somebody wants to pick it back up and we could like sell their gear to somebody else, but yeah, Cassie's got her hands full at the moment.
I will
She's
pick
got
up. I will
her-
pick the trident back up.
Okay.
Okay, so the staff is a staff of defense, which you can put in your inventory.
Okay,
It is a +1 AC, and it has 10 charges for mage armor and shield.
Oh. Cool.
Whoa.
Awesome.
And they recharge every day at dawn. It don't happen very often. It happens once, basically.
Yeah, but 10 charges is gonna last a long time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And there's
So
no
remember-
fire and all that. Yes.
Remember shield as a reaction. That's a +5 to your AC.
The spells do use different numbers of charges, though. Just keep that in mind.
Oh,
Uh,
right.
Yes. Yes.
I forgot about that. You don't necessarily get 12, or you don't necessarily get 10 castings. You
Yeah.
just
She'll,
get 10
she'll cost 2 charges. Yeah.
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 Yep. It's a really ornate, like carved, dark wood staff that it's really made from like a tree that like grows like in the Underdark. So it's kind of this purplish wood, and it has like this really cool like glowing green like orb in the middle. But, yeah,
Cool.
is your new staff. All right, so we'll head back to you're going back after you deposit your newest acquisition. You're heading back to Bloodbath and Beyond, right?
Yeah.
You said so.
Yeah. I might want to get some healing potions or something.
Okay. It's like the Spider-Man in here, like Spider-Verse. They're all the same miniature. Hold on. 'Cause I was using these as you guys' replacement minis for the transformation, right?
Yep.
Now defunct, but let me just get rid of them real quick. So,
So,
but yes.
once we get back, and we've kind of paused everything, Cassie's gonna kind of look at the group. So, I know we needed to also acquire that information about Ordog and Lilith. That, I'm not gonna lie, it's not a quick side trip. Drizzt, how, closely would you say people are going to look at these papers?
Well, this is a city where forgery is a commonplace thing. So getting authenticity is extraordinarily rare. So I would say by the matriarch in particular, they'd be probably scrutinized pretty heavily for something you were looking to do, which is basically a coup on an entire religion. Yeah, I would say that's going to be probably pretty heavily questioned.
Well, we could try before we go running off to get those. I mean, these...
Yes, I will say that if it fails, you aren't going to get another shot at this, though, right?
No, let's not do that.
If you lose her favor and she believes you're trying to con her.
Oh, absolutely. Well, yes, absolutely. Completely understandable. But look, I can't remember. Do we have like a physical copy of our map, or do we just?
Yes. I keep a map.
Okay. So Cassie kind of rolls the map out and shows him where the official drop point is. Unless you can find us a mage to teleport us there and back, this is going to take a while.
Or one person.
I know what is on those papers. I can tell you with extreme detail what is on the papers. And they are really just spy reports from one to another. There might be an official seal on some of them, but really they are just things we heard and wrote down and sent to each other. It's my word is my bond kind of idea. If we can try to recreate them here, that could save us a lot of time.
So I will say that you wouldn't know the exact specifics of all of them. You you couldn't recreate necessarily like the words, right?
Well, I could. Is anyone here? Does anyone here have a forgery kit?
No, I don't think so.
I would say that the information that you gathered was that you know the general idea of they are a correspondence, between Ordog and Lilith about that would basically be incriminating, but you you don't know what they talk about specifically.
Yeah.
Makes
No,
incriminating.
like Cassie is trying to convince him that we don't need to go to get those papers.
Right. Okay.
The problem is you don't need to convince him. We need to convince.
Well, we need to convince the queen that the papers are good. Right now,
Right.
I'm just trying to convince Drizzt that we should at least take a shot at recreating them here, because like if you pull up the map.
Oh yeah, we already
yeah.
figured out it's going to take
Yeah,
us 3 hours there and back, right?
Yeah, it's going to take a while. Like, even despite the fact that we would pass through, like, trip and travel even despite the traveling agencies that we could theoretically pass through, it's not going to help that much.
Right.
But we have the horses, so we wouldn't need them anyways.
And even then, like, that is with the horses. The 3 hours there and back travel time is with the horses.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter about the travel agencies because we have the
exactly.
horses.
Right, because the horses
no
are
real
just
way
right.
to save time. If we don't have to, like, here's the thing, we can, but that means we would go from the hanging tree back here, and then we'd have to, and that would pretty much eat up any time we wanted to use to go and try and find, like, one more ally kind of thing.
We still got another day, right?
We're sitting at 45 hours.
Yeah.
And how many do we have?
No, that's like how many hours left we have.
Oh, that's 20
There's
hours.
45 remaining currently. Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to use up 6 hours doing this.
Doing that.
Right, but I just don't see any. I don't want to ruin our chance with the matriarch or whatever she's called. I don't want to blow that.
We don't have to, like, we're not going to try and commit the forgery in front of her. We could try to forge the papers here.
Yeah, but how would we know? How would we know whether they were?
We wouldn't with 100% certainty.
I'm pretty
I don't
sure
think it's
that
worth
if
it.
we try to commit, like, it's not gonna fly.
I don't either, especially knowing our DM.
Well, yeah, but also it's the city
Really?
where forgeries would, one, be really
Yes.
good, but two, they'd be really good
I mean,
at.
you heard Drizzt. He's basically telling us it's not going to work.
Yeah, like they're really good at sniffing them out because they're really good. I doubt we're gonna be better than the best forgers they have here.
And nobody's proficient with forgery kits.
Bart is.
Oh, Bard is?
Bart is.
Yeah, but. Well, here's the thing.
I'm just saying, like, because this was what Cassie added to the map. Cassie does know what is on there, but
DM,
Mm-hmm.
would we be able to at least have Bart do this, have her do whatever rolls it takes, whatever, and it would tell us whether it's convincing enough or not, or would it still be a risk?
You wouldn't know until she looked at it, basically.
Yep.
I don't think we should do it then.
But also, how much time would we really be saving if we have to spend 2 or 3 hours making our own forgeries?
there was also the idea that we now have a clock running against us now that we have them. Like, do we realistically have 6 hours to go get those papers?
Yeah, we already talked to Drizzt about that last time, and he said that would be okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the only thing we're losing is the 6 hours off of our 45-hour time thing. We're not losing our chance at the.
Okay, perfect. I thought for some reason I had it in my head that we did not have 6 hours after.
Well, because we thought about going and getting the papers before, and that was we didn't have time
That's
before.
why you didn't have time to do that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
It's
That
hard to
was
remember back that far.
Yeah.
And there's no what do I want to say? There's no places that have magicians around here that could teleport us, right?
I mean, you can go poke around and find out, but you guys aren't super likable.
Unless Drizzt knows somebody personally.
Unless Alton wants to wake back up.
Yeah. He seems like he loves us.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, like, how do you feel about teleporting us out of the city and then immediately back to the city?
What about interdimension travel?
We could ask him if he has the capability.
I mean,
No, he's knocked out.
Yeah,
You
no,
can't-
I think we leave him knocked out.
Well, we did tie him up, right?
But we also wouldn't trust him because you'd have to
No,
A,
no.
untie him, and like B, let him cast a spell, and then like C, not
Yeah,
stop him
it
mid
doesn't
cast.
work. There's no way.
And he'd have to come with us as well in order to.
Yep.
But I mean, we also wouldn't all need
Well, it
to
was worth
go.
a shot.
Yeah,
I-
it's
Worth
worth
a
it,
shot.
though.
I will
There's-
say that if you want to wake him up and ask him, it's
Nope.
possible he would have the ability to do so.
Yeah, but it's likely
No,
he
I think
wouldn't.
Nope. Let's leave him happily napping.
Also, might try and murder you in the process.
Yeah, like he could just send us literally into the void, into the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I know where they're building that giant portal at. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna send them over there.
Yeah. So we're not gonna do that. All right.
Um,
All right. If we
one-
don't want to try fortune, then yep. We
One thing I did ask on Discord, but not everybody, I don't know if everybody saw it, was does anybody by any chance have proficiency in vehicles?
That's not even an option for my.
Yeah.
It
Well,
is. It is.
yeah.
For some things, it is.
Yeah.
For some,
Certain like feats and traits
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess
Different
it.
backgrounds.
it mostly has to do with backgrounds, with which
That's true,
background
yeah.
is selected.
Well,
Is a
yeah,
ship a vehicle?
okay.
JK.
It's like land vehicles, sea vehicles, kind of.
Yeah,
Right,
just
right.
kidding.
Because there's a couple of possibilities if they did. Because, well, put it this way: can we go to Screech and find out if he has any really fast transportation things? Because he said he had a pile of weird things.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean,
Can that
it
be-
might be?
Yeah.
Can that be like the last thing we do?
Yeah. It's about to be 10, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll just have a look. I'll look at the pile. Hang on. There's a big pile.
Did I ask about the pile last time? And then I don't remember if you actually told me if there was anything I could get from the pile.
Oh,
We
you mean
named
like
some-
the furniture and stuff, or what?
I don't remember.
No, you said there's a whole pile of stuff that we would have to ask, particularly because there's just a bunch of weird things. And you mentioned a bunch of weird things, but you said there's a whole bunch more.
Because I think you haven't made a list of it yet.
Oh, you mean that's like the tattoos and prosthetics, or
No, this wasn't in the list. You just said
Oh.
he has this pile of random things.
Oh.
You mentioned
Yeah,
some
yeah.
really bizarre things. If you want a antler that's attached to a ring, then he might have it. or something.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. That's true. There are things that aren't part of the list. You are correct. So yeah, I guess you could just somebody give me a D100.
Who's doing it?
I'll do it. I got my.
Okay,
dice.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right.
36.
Not great. So let me have a look through my other tab. Hang on. Alright, you got me off guard for vehicle acquisition.
I mean, if you want to wait and do the store, you can wait.
Give me a second. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, so I mean, he has carts, and he has dog sleds. He has a very festive-looking sleigh. That there's something that pulls it, just the sleigh part of it. And
We have horses.
Are you
yeah,
saying
horses,
he's?
yeah.
Are you
This is
saying
a
he
dead
stole
end.
that
It
from
has bells on
Santa?
it. You don't ask questions. You can. I mean, you don't, it does look very red velvety and has bells on it. And
Screech, where did you get that?
We don't ask questions in men's of bearers and about where our items come from. Usually, it's someone was brutally murdered. They have a chariot.
Nice.
That is not going to carry all of us.
No, it's a one-person chariot.
And it's got to be pulled by slaves.
Sure. Also, he does have a parts to a very, very broken Warforged Colossus, which is a giant robot, basically.
Oh, sweet.
It does not function, and it's missing an entire leg, an entire arm, and part of like the midsection.
Okay.
That sounds like a new friend.
I've been carrying around this hovercraft thing that that I was thinking if somebody knew how to drive it, then we could use
you
that.
have?
Yeah, that's from the
It's from the previous campaign, isn't it?
previous campaign. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What does it take to drive it?
Well, Trevor never really said.
Okay.
It's called.
I mean, it's from a mechanical beholder, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it was from
yes.
Mechanical Beholder.
Yes. It's the propulsion system of the mechanical beholder.
Yes.
You could put it on a sleigh, I guess. I don't know. You're gonna spend the next day or two making yourselves.
No, we're not gonna do that.
It's taking a long time. It's not like an hour-long project, right? This is like.
No.
Yeah, that feels like it might.
Well,
What about-
we
well-
can't just sit on the propulsion unit.
No, they're like separate pieces. Like,
Yeah, okay,
It doesn't
okay.
work that way. No. I mean, if it wasn't, it wouldn't fit in your backpack, right?
I know.
They do have they have a camel. If you want that,
Camel.
and a white elephant.
Gift?
Are any of them faster than
The white
Horse-
elephant is not returnable. Just make sure that's
Wha-
first.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Do not buy the white elephant.
You have to give it to somebody else at Christmas.
I'm sorry.
Hi,
I had
baby.
to.
Right.
I had to. Okay, so I believe you determine your course of action is you're going to just ride your horses over to the hanging tree, correct? That's what you're just gonna do.
Yeah,
that.
that's what we're gonna have to do.
But
do.
hey, I was gonna say, Screech, I have this very nice trident.
It's beautiful.
Do you want it?
Are you giving it to me for free?
No, I would, but apparently we need
No
money.
one ever gives Screeches any presents. Typical.
Oh, well, hold on. What do I have? Oh, here. You can have my vote for Blarg pin.
What's the blarg?
I don't know. But I like
Why do
it.
I want to vote for him.
I don't know.
Now everyone's gonna ask me about who Blarg is and why they should vote for him.
Well, you can make it up.
This is amazing. I will take it.
Okay.
You can pet one of my hounds.
This seems unwise and dangerous, but Screech will do this for you.
Cassie reaches over and pets one of the hounds as well.
Who is a good boy? It's you. You're the best boy. Okay.
We left Bart at the tavern, and when we got back, Bart wasn't there.
So Drizzt will come with you guys, and the dwarves will stay and watch over the prisoners. All right, so we'll pick this back up next time. Down 2 players, but plus a Drizzt. So, yeah.